Was it truly blessed and the taste of it poison deeper than you know? Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. If one fire cannot burn, if one fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring salt into the world, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. If one fire cannot burn, if one fire cannot searching for something.
Oh, yeah. You know that song, you know the band, you know what time it is. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn, www.stricketts.com. Our house band, our theme song. It is 100% live. It is the one and only The Yo Show.
You.
You. I am Jeff, the Jailbird Perini. Yeah, that's right. Little Facebook jail. Stephen King, now I say it. Welcome. Bridget Marie, you got that hello in the house. Bridget, good to see you. Jewel, got a black glove on. You know why? I'm in protest. This is my black glove of protest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for getting jailed for some clown picking on me.
You just can't engage. I tell him this. You just can't engage because
This clown was all up on me, man. So I need to stuck up for myself and the rights of my fellow friends. Jeff the Shark Perini, keyboard warriors. Jeff the Shark Perini in the house. Friend of Andrew. Awesome. Andrew is outstanding. Can't wait.
Stephen King is joining us. This is huge.
I think it's the same Stephen King, but still sounds pretty cool, right?
It is Halloween.
Exactly. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Psyched up for another Tuesday and Wednesday. Just some great stuff, yo, showing. With me, as always, the co-hostess with the mostest. The sister from another mister, and hot damn it, man, I'm going to say it. Whether she wants to hear it or not, the absolute most beautiful face in podcasts, webcasts, broadcasts, live stream, internet. Okay, I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
You're too much. Good evening. How are we doing?
Apparently I am too much. We're doing great. I feel great. Earlier, so I got home. Quick story. Got home around 5:45. The wife says I took out some burgers, got some buns. The neighbors gave us some great fresh produce. Thank you to Kate and Brett. Nice produce. How about making some burgers? I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, great. Totally have no time for this. Got the burgers on the grill, though, and she made homemade fries in the deep fryer. I mean, the air fryer. Oh, air-fried French fries. Phenomenal. So I made them real quick. I scuffed down dinner, and here I am, Jewel, pumped for tonight. Got my Black Clover protest. Also have my brand new pink Loso Brewing Company shirt, as you know. Oh yeah, Jewel. There's a Razorback tank top with your name on it.
Oh, come on now. I need that.
Absolutely. I got it here.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Cassie's thing.
Burgers, not to mention homemade burgers on the grill. Absolutely. As you know, you see by the color I use for our names and all that, October is, of course, Breast Cancer Awareness, a battle that my wife is kicking ass in right now. Made some Loso pink shirts, which we gave away to Chickies and Pete's 10-year anniversary of the Warrington store this past Sunday. Thank you to Rocco. Thank you to gang in Warrington. We had a great time. Some of us stayed later than they should have, but we had a great time nonetheless. Jewel, how was your weekend? What's new? It's weird. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.
I know, it has been a long one. My weekend was good, though. We did the whole pumpkin patch thing.
Awesome.
Great weather for it. Yeah, I'm sad I missed the Warrington event. That seemed like a good time.
It was a pretty good time. It was a little windy out, and the great manager, Rocco, who's just an awesome dude. He's like, I don't know, man, you want to put your tent out? It's windy. We put our tent out, put our chill box. We had a couple of great beers, of course, the one and only, the Hazy Dragon, which just absolutely kicks butt up there at Chickies and Pete's Warrington. Chickies and Pete's Warrington, Chickies and Pete's Drexel Hill, Chickies and Pete's South Philly, coming back soon. Loso Brewing is all over the place, Drew. We're going to be opening the brewery early next year.
Woo!
And for you people who are watching this, who are friends and fans of Loso Brewing Company, a very special face is going to be appearing in a few weeks wearing our Loso tank top shirts, helping promote Loso beer.
I can't believe it still. When you told me that, I was shocked. That was crazy.
Shocking. She's just such an awesome human being. We're not going to spill the beans yet because I want to wait
Nope.
till photos come out. So I was promised photos, and I want her to do a little hype up for her, so that will be awesome. Can't wait for that. You'll all just have to wait and see.
We just have to send everyone shirts that come on because I feel like they would wear them. There's some pretty
think
good logos there.
I agree. I definitely think so. Brianna Dale's still waiting for her Yosho shirt, which don't be offended, nobody. We don't have him yet, but we can definitely get him. I think I'm just kind of looking for a change of the actual show logo, which is cool,
Yeah.
but
And I have one of, the logo now, but it's not, I don't know. I don't like the site I used. It wasn't great quality. It cracked. Like, I still wear it because I like shirts worn in, but,
I get you. All is right with the world there. No big deal. So tonight, Jewel Tatey, on our program, we are going to be joined by a very special guest. He's a tremendous friend of the show,
our
fan
friend.
of the show, one of the coolest dudes. And for you ladies, one hot-looking dude, too. Let me get that picture up there. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest tonight, Mr. Andrew James Bleidner.
Woo!
Yes!
So excited.
So am I. Terrific actor, now into directing and a lot of great stuff. Going to talk to Andrew coming up around 8:30. He's stoked to be on. We're stoked to have him back. Super cool dude. A lot of fun. I think you're going to enjoy it. Let's give some big time thanks, Jewel, to last week. I drew an absolute blank who we're thanking for last week. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Chris Timbers.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Yeah, absolutely. Huge thanks and a huge thank you, of course, to last week's guest, Mr. Chris Timbers. We'll give him a round of applause. And also for Yo 2.0, a huge thank you to Mr. Paul Scardino, who is a Guinness Book of World Record holder for Funko Pops. He was on. JoJo, my girl JoJo, yours truly, JoJo, joined us as a special guest host because she's a big geek with all that stuff too. As she said to me, so I'm a big nerd. I love Funko Pops. I love gaming. And she came on. Jewel, I answered a question that you asked about the Switch. And if you look later on in the episode, you'll see her answer because she went this whole thing that I didn't understand. Any of it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
because I watched the whole, first 75% of it.
God damn it. It's near the end because I kind of remember.
I was so jealous, though. I wanted to talk Funko Pops for 2 hours.
We probably still can. I mean, Paul, I had a great time, and his video was a little shaky, but when he tells me he would gladly come on again. And that's what happened. When we did the Switch, we did Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I kind of misunderstood Jules' schedule, and we scheduled some great guests for both nights. And we're working on now just getting it straight, and Jules got a new schedule coming up, so we're going to get it all figured out. I still love going 2 nights a week. I love being here. I love doing this. I love being with Jewel. I like being with the guests, because even like the special guest co-hosts, they all want to do their own show now.
Oh, yeah?
It's a good idea, though, Jewel Tatey.
You're very squeaky tonight. I hear something.
It's the chair, man. This is the last night of this chair. It's squeaking like you pick up every little thing to when these mics.
Give me a headache.
Boy. I could chair change. Well, I'm thinking like the Stoop Radio Network is where we're featured on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't change the name. I'm thinking maybe we'll make it a radio network, and all these special guest co-hosts have their own shows, and we have the O Show. We make one big network out of it.
Ah. Okay. We'll see how that goes.
I have no idea how any of that'll go, and I really don't care. I want a network where I can ban people for sticking up for their own rights.
Jeff always dreams very big, but
He does.
it usually pays off. Usually.
He dreams very big. He wakes up very empty. Let's do top 5, ladies and gentlemen, on that horrible note. Joel, as you know, we like to incorporate our guest into the top 5. So tonight, top 5 favorite actors, singers, performers who are known by 3 names, like Andrew James Bleidner. I actually put that in the notes when I sent to Joel. Like Andrew James Bleidner.
Now, do initials count? Like middle initial?
Sure.
Okay.
If you say Machine Gun Kelly, I'm cutting off the broadcast.
Definitely not. I
My
lost
girl.
mad respect for him.
That's why I love you. Number 5, one of my all-time favorite actresses, the absolutely lovely Miss Courtney Thorne Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that?
Courtney Thorne Smith was in, according to Jim, I believe, Melrose Place.
Okay.
Two and a Half Men.
The
Yeah,
blonde. Okay. Got it.
yes, love Courtney Thorne Smith, number 5. Number 4, an absolutely hilarious guy, the one and only Mr. David Allen Greer, who cracks
Who's
me
that?
up. Oh my God, you're killing me tonight. He was on in Living Color. He's like the one main guy in Living Color. That wasn't the weigh-in,
Okay.
except for Tommy Davidson. But anyway, he was the good one.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
weigh-in.
I got you.
Jesus Christ. Number 3, Jewel, if you'd like to Google. What the fuck tonight? Melissa Joan Hart.
Oh.
I love you.
You know what was the best? Clarissa. That's when I was growing up. Clarissa explains it. Oh, that wasn't the song. And she had the
Who's that?
ladder going up to her room.
Who's that?
And she would like dress all funky. She was so cool.
We're bombing tonight. Well, my top 5 is great. Jewel's
You're
top
just old. I can't help that you're old. Sorry.
Number
Go ahead.
2, David Hyde Pierce. From Frasier. He played Niles on Frasier.
Okay.
David Hyde Pierce.
You're probably not gonna know like one of mine. So
I
but-
never know any of yours. And number 1, no disrespect to my wife, but my baby, my love, my super crush, the one and only Miss Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Buffy. I know
I
her.
love you. I love you, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I love you. Don't tell my wife. She's probably not watching, so it's okay. Jewel Tatey, your top 5 list. I can't wait because I know I'm going to know them all.
Maybe. I don't think you'll know number 5.
Right, I won't know any of them. But anyway,
Maybe if you're a Bridgerton fan. But
of course.
Reggae. I don't even know how to say his name. Roger? Jean Pierce. He's
Wow,
fine.
He sounds delicious.
I heard he died. Never mind. I always do spoilers. I have to shut up. Okay. Can't wait for new season.
This is the funniest episode yet. We're 13 minutes in.
Number 4. Miss Scream Queen herself, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, that is an awesome one.
This Michael Myers, I think he might hurt us. So run around, bopping around like Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee, where's your bra? I don't know. Headlights. Jamie Lee Curtis. Did you see the new Halloween?
No, I heard it sucked.
I had high hopes because everyone said it was good. All the horror buffs said it was great. It was the best Halloween ever. So I went in with high hopes, and the beginning was so cool. It went back to 1975, and they brought in Loomis, and he was all CGI. I'm like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis. I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yay! And then it just went downhill. Is her name Luna? My cat's named Luna. I love Luna.
What's
Love that
Luna?
name.
Young. I tell you, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's like perfect for that role, and
She's played it for what, 8 decades? That's crazy. No, that's not right. 8
decades.
Movies, 8. No, wait, that's not right. Forget it.
Bear reigns in the house. Bear, help us out. Jamie Lee Curtis was playing for 8
Sheesh.
decades. We suck.
I'm
tonight.
just losing. Anyway,
Where's Andrew at?
number 3. I love this girl so much. She's in like all of my favorite movies: Death Proof, Scott Pilgrim, Sucker Punch, which is like Sailor Moon meets Zelda. She's in all my favorite movies, and she's such a badass. But Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
All right.
Do you know who she is?
Nope.
She plays Ramona on Scott Pilgrim, and she's a cheerleader in Death Proof. Anyway, and she's an amazing singer. Like, she's just so talented. Number 2. My favorite serial killer ever, Michael C. Hall. I'm going to use C because I'm thinking that counts. I don't know what the C stands for, but I'm so excited for Dexter to come back out.
Killer.
Yeah, killer. I'm very, and he's just...
Winona Ryder. What does Winona Ryder have to do with anything at all?
It has to be 3 names. It's
going to be 3 names.
Oh,
although I love Winona Ryder.
Yes. Number 1, another Sarah, but she's I can watch any episode of Sex and the City. I go back and watch them. The replays, they're so hilarious, and I love Sarah Jessica Parker, and she's so nice. I went to meet her one time at Franklin Mills, and I was too late. It's very sad, but I heard she's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea. I'm really not a fan. Not a fan of Sex and the City. Although I did like that. Was it Kristen Davis?
Yeah, she's
cute.
Baby. Sarah Jessica Parker. She's such a great actress. Just love her. And she's in Hocus Pocus. It's fitting. A lot of mine were in horror movies. So, there's your Halloween.
Sarah only has one thing. Well, 2. Yes, indeed.
Who? Sarah? All right. I don't get it.
All right, let's...
They all do. What's your problem?
Let's
Steve,
rehash.
Stop getting them in trouble.
Yeah. Make me fight on Facebook and get banned. Let's rehash my terrific top 5, the amazing Courtney Thorne Smith. David Allen Greer, from In Living Color, Melissa Joan Hart. David Hyde Pierce.
Like your microphone.
And of course, the future Mrs. Sarah Michelle Gellar -Perini. That's 4 names.
She just gave up on acting, didn't she?
The girl who played Natural Born Killers. That's
Juliette Louis. No.
That's Juliette Lewis. I was going to do Juliette Louis too. It's Juliette Lewis.
Why didn't you pick her? It's from your show. You don't like her?
I know Julia Louis-Dreyfus because I'm not a big fan of her. Much as I love Seinfeld, I'm not a big fan of hers. Juliette Lewis, I heard the rumor. Yeah, little kicks. I see you doing little kicks there. Juliette Lewis was actually rumored to be the best in bed in Hollywood. Like she's great in bed. That's what I heard. I don't know how true any of that is.
Well, I mean, how many movies is she in? She's in every single movie.
Yeah, I can do it out. Jewel Tatey fired back with reggae. James Pierce. He's hot. Number 4, one of my all-time babies, Jamie Lee Curtis. Number 3, Mary Elizabeth Winston. Number 2, Michael C. Hall. The C, of course, stands for killer. And Sarah Jessica Parker, we actually have a giant comment from our guest Andrew. That's it. Natural Born Killers is a 1994 American crime film directed by Oliver Stone, starring Woody Harrelson, Juliette Lewis, Robert Downey Jr., Tom Sizemore, and Tommy Lee Jones. The film tells the story of 2 victims of traumatic childhoods who become lovers and mass murderers and are irresponsibly glorified by the mass media. Not only is Andrew a great guest, but he's also like a built-in intern. Look at that! And he's
on it
with Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
What?
I called her Winston, so I have really blood. Thank you.
What? She's my favorite. That's crazy.
Mercy Street, was that the program?
I don't know. I never saw that.
Andrew kicks ass. That's what
I'm really a fan of all of her stuff. So
I'm not familiar. I'm a little embarrassed. Like the Ricky Chair thing's starting to really kill me too. It keeps sitting against the side of the table.
I love Natural Born Killers though. She sings in that too. She's not a bad singer.
It's not a bad movie. It creeps me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Everything Woody Harrelson in ends up being kind of weird.
Yeah, he's creepy as a killer. He's
he is
believable.
Very believable.
I was gonna say her.
Very good. Helena Bonham Carter. It's a good one. Earl Bear. I'm now in Earl territory. Civil War drama. Okay. I like seeing Andrew in all these costumes, and I want to ask him about because he does
Yeah.
old school Civil War outfits and the army soldier stuff,
Vampire stuff.
vampire stuff. Got to ask him about his movie with
crazy.
Pitbull. He's in a movie with Pitbull, for
Oh
God's
my
sakes.
God.
Like, good
Love
Lord.
Pitbull. His
So
first
do
row
I.
at Pitbull. It's crazy.
Really? Now, that's
Mhm.
pretty.
Well, anger management, but he was the opener.
I was Pitbull one year for Halloween, and I'm throwing up all over my suit, which is now in the
Dolly.
trash.
Dolly.
That was a mess. Great costume. So Halloween is coming up, Jewel. We're just a few short weeks away. I still don't have a costume. I know. But I want to I want to remind everybody who's in the area, who's friends, who's going to come drama-free and come in a costume. Carve out some time for Cassie's Booby Bash, a costume party Saturday, October 30th, 7 to 11 at Maggio's Ballroom, Southampton, PA. Now, tickets are on sale at Eventbrite. I believe they're $60. $60, but it goes to, of course, some free food, free beer and wine, and, of course, donations towards my wonderful wife, Cassie, who, I got to tell you, man, is kicking its ass. And I don't know if I told you, Jewel, visited the surgeon a few weeks back. The surgeon's having an impossible time finding the lump. Like, they can hardly find it anymore, and it just seems like she's just like absolutely clobbering it.
That's amazing. I mean, we'd expect nothing else from Cassie, and I'm so happy. That's such great news.
It really is great news. I'm thrilled. She gets tired, and tonight she's like, "Look, I just want some burgers," and she's cutting up the veggies to make the fries, and whatever she wants. I like when she's happy.
Yeah.
And then I came home kind of cranky. Came home in a little bit of a bad mood, and she's like, "It's funny how the show gets fun, happy Jeff, and I get this miserable Jeff." Andrew, thank you. Andrew says that Cassie rocks. She certainly does. Dude, when we finally get you out to PA, it's on the question list, I'm going to say it anyway. When we finally get you out to PA, Andrew, not only will you be sleeping in our spare bedroom, but you'll be hanging out with me and Jewel and Cassie and all that good stuff. God is good, and Cassie's a super girl. Thank you very much, Bear. I appreciate it. You know what? Bear Earl, he has the best answer to the top 5 list. He's got a great number 1. Andrew James Bleidner. Yeah!
Of course.
Of course.
Well, that's without mentioning.
That's a given. We do
Yeah.
that to honor. We always give our guests some kind of honor in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
My Black Glove of Protest is actually working on my nerves because the black tag in the Black Glove of Protest is
All right, why
itching
don't
the
you
hell
wear
out of my breast. I know. That's gone. We're out of here. It was almost as bad as the time I wore that shirt that you were mocking the whole episode.
What did I call you, McLove?
Yeah, you called me McLovin. Boy, that was a bad show. I look back now, the shirt's still in my laundry room, and it's just
Do you ever see clothes that you used to wear and you know that's never coming back in style, but you can't seem to throw it away?
No, that whole collection of those Charlie Sheen bowling shirts I have, I can't throw them out, but I'm never going to get
Johnny
rid of them.
Drama, no, they're never coming back in style.
Look at that. Earl gives Bear the salute and actually uses the bear emoji. And my inner Michael Jackson's coming out.
How do you spell it?
We don't touch that. No, the glove was for protest. It was a black protest glove. I'm angry tonight at the book, even though we have a lot of viewers on the book. And that's okay. Well, the wife actually gave us a love tonight. Look at that. She actually gave us a heart. She loves me. She knows it. Love you. Everybody gets the good stuff. So here's how this is going to go. So we have one very special friend of the show, friend of our live, awesome human being that we met, who's going to be sporting the tank top. And I got another one going out to another former amazing guest who said she might be able to wear the tank top and do some ads for us.
What?
I'll give you a hint. This young lady will have an impossible time fitting in the tank top.
Oh, did you already say that? I think you did.
I didn't say the name.
99?
99.
Okay.
99. 99 is said in the past. Give me shirts. I will model them and wear them.
All right. Well, send them to that coffee shop.
I know, right?
Oh my God, send them to the
Angry?
coffee shop. They'll all wear them.
That's not a bad idea. She doesn't work there anymore, though, remember?
Oh,
in North Pole.
Santa Claus in the North Pole. It's a little early for Christmas lists, don't you think? Come here. Give us a promo.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and as always, I will steal your toys and treats.
Halloween first. Halloween first.
Halloween first. Don't steal treats. It's Halloween first.
Oh, I need my notes though. You can't take this. Wait.
Andrew gave her a cute. She is cute. She's adorable. She is the unofficial spokesperson
Bring it back.
for the Yo Show. Didn't
Thank
see
you.
the girl that was in Get Smart, Agent 99. No, this was episode 99.
My cousin was in Get Smart, that movie. I
Really?
watched it on the
I didn't know
plane
that.
to go out there. Yep, she was a
Episode
flight
90,
attendant.
episode 99 was my ultimate meltdown. In
Mm,
not a good way either.
yes.
So since then, I've become much more behaved, a little better with technology, and of course, we always have great guests. And it's time for one of those great guests, a terrific actor, director, stuntman, model. Ladies, tune in because this guy is the stuff. Let's welcome a great friend of the show, one awesome human being, Mr. Andrew Bleidner. Andrew, good evening.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. You
Hi.
are too kind. I'm loving your show. And that is such a beautiful kid in the back.
Oh,
Please tell him I said hi.
thank you.
Yeah. How are you all doing?
We're doing great, man. It's so great to have you. Your fans jump out as soon as you show up as well. They've been waiting for you. I don't see why not. You're just a great dude, man. We love having you. You come on the show, you comment, you watch us. We love that. We've been doing great. I see you've been very busy, which is absolutely awesome. And
Yeah, I've been extremely fortunate with work. I think this whole year has has just had a lot of opportunity. It's you really got to hunt for it, but it's still there. I actually just I wrapped up on a film. That's where I got the hat from right now. It's called The Good Nurse,
I like that.
and yeah, we shot that out in Stamford, Connecticut, and it's a horror film. I did that with Eddie Redmayne and Jessica Chastain, and just top-notch actors. It's really a pleasure to be able to be with them.
I got to tell you, Connecticut's not that far a ride, Joel. If I would have known, I probably would have taken the ride up there.
Hey, come on over anytime.
Oh, wow.
Is that where you're at now, Connecticut?
Yeah.
Oh, hot
Don't
damn,
tell
look at
anybody,
that.
especially not any of our viewers right now.
No. But that's such a huge cast. Can you give us a snippet of what it's about?
Yeah. So it's based on an actual serial killer back in the 90s, who was he was working as a nurse in the hospitals, and that character was played by Eddie Redmayne, and yeah, he was going around and killed some odd 400 people, at least that I know of.
Man.
My character has an interaction in the greater foil of the story, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to be able to do some work with them, to actually be able to act and put out that kind of energy, because feeding off of that presence was it was remarkable. It was almost life affirming in a way.
That's
awesome.
insane. I can't wait to go to the movies and see it.
I know, right? Like, man.
Yeah, I think we're doing a theatrical, and then we're moving over to Netflix on it. But that's all I can really.
Amazing.
Is there anything that's not on Netflix?
Yeah, I mean,
Besides us?
I've been watching. I've been hearing a lot about Squid Games. And,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be a pretty awesome show. It's funny when I'm directing, I tell some of my cast members I'm like the little robot that turns around because I see everything. I don't miss a beat.
Good night.
That came out awfully loud. She wants Andrew to notice she's watching.
That seems like a lot of those movies are coming out. Like Dr. Death is on Apple, I believe, but it's a true story. And what was the other one? Oh, I think Dirty John was based off of something. Just these people in the healthcare system, like killing people. It's so scary.
Yeah.
And they're true stories. Like how horrific.
Yeah, it is. It's almost it's a playground for those people with that that mentality. They can get away with a lot of things because people come in sick, and it means they're really doing their job good if they come out healthier. And yeah, it's terrifying when you really think about it. This is based on true events, but it's a wonderful picture, and just being able to work with the director, being able to work with those actors, they were extremely supportive. I could say Eddie is a complete sweetheart, one of the kindest actors I've ever met. Just very, very supportive, very understanding in scenes, and really wonderful to work with.
So cool.
It's very cool. You got another project that I wanted to ask you about. It's Two Lane Blacktop, and just the names. Of course, Pitbull was the name that jumped off the page. There's a lot of great names in this movie. Tell us about this project, what it's about. It sounds like it sounds like it's a little bit of Fast and Furious, only with maybe like a little more deeper kind of plot. Tell us a little something about that latest project.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about it, just because that one is under pretty tight wraps right now, apart from just what we're doing with contracting and other personalities and actors on the show.
I got you.
But it does have the same je ne sais quoi as a Fast and Furious franchise, and it's based. It has a little bit, it brings in the same elements: family, friendship, camaraderie, and most importantly, cars.
Yeah, man.
No, that's not the most important part, but that's definitely one of the selling features of it. And we're gonna have some really interesting debuts and very interesting things that will kind of jump out at our audience. That's going to be going on as far as in the world and pop culture and the automotive industry. And the writing on it is it's interesting, and I'm enjoying the character, the progression of where I kind of lay in the story. I'm playing a very like salt of the earth guy in the middle of I can't talk too much about that. Okay.
Hi, you got somebody's editing you right in front of us. That's awesome.
Yeah, you always gotta watch what you say as far as NDAs, but it's going to be a nice project. I'm excited to work on it.
Sounds great. Very excited to see it. But we get that a lot, and I'd like to try and pry people. We had Sean Kanan on, if you're familiar with Sean, and of course he was in Karate Kid 3, and I kept pounding him about Cobra Kai, and he's like, dude, nothing about Cobra Kai. I go, come on, man, give me something. Are you in it? And he's like, no, talking about Cobra Kai. I'm like, damn it.
Not trying to get you in trouble, so none of that.
Yeah, we won't do that. Not the Andrew. You're like our brother, man. You're like, you support us so much. I absolutely love it.
Is there a release date for The Good Nurse, though? Is it?
No, not yet. So
okay.
I think we just finished up post-production on it maybe a month or two ago.
Okay.
So everything's done with editing and the chopping block, but
Very
I'm not
exciting.
sure when our actual release date's going to be. Keep checking IMDb. That's what I do. Sometimes they just drop us off, and we don't know what's happening with the projects.
That's
I
awesome.
see like things say like post-production or pre-production. I look into all that. It's a great source, and it gives us like a good look. Another movie you're in, you do stunts for Jared Leto, nevertheless, of all people, in Morbius, and that's a movie that people are really anticipating. It looks outstanding. The previews I saw were great. What was it like doing stunts and making Jared look good?
Well, Jared looks good in his own right, and I just got to say that he's definitely a very profound, intense actor. But intensity is what I like. I like to work with that because to me, it's something that I can actually grip onto. It has, he has a lot of texture with his technique, and he really goes to distance. Doing stunts on it, it was, it's a Sony Marvel universe, and it's we have a lot of moving pieces. We do a lot of practical effects. We do a lot of special effects, and most importantly, we have an amazing team of people that are coordinating every inch you move. They know exactly how you're going to move, and you got to make that mark, because if you don't make it, then it can have some serious consequences, not just for the film, but for your own self. So I think whenever I'm performing in stunts, I know, number one, I'm my first safety measure, and then everybody else. Then everybody else comes secondary, even the stunt coordinator, because you have to have common sense, I think, when you're doing some of these techniques. Otherwise, you can get hurt. But the industry is taking so many wonderful precautions now to make sure that stunt performers, actors, special effects, that that there's less risk involved with that.
How do you prep, like, going into a stunt when you're going to be like shooting physical stuff all day? Like, how do you prep? Do you work out in the morning? Like, how do you get ready?
Oh yeah, I mean, I just ran 4 miles today. You don't stop. You gotta keep going. Even sometimes you got blisters on your feet, and you gotta just run through them, because you're only as as good as your last job, and you want to stay fresh, you want to stay relevant, and sometimes you have to adapt your body to fit the other performer, and so they look better sometimes. But yeah, I continue on. I practice. I work on my martial arts. I keep that actually pretty close knit. So now people are like, "Oh wow, you know martial arts?" Yeah, I do. But it's a discipline, and it's something that I don't really like to flaunt that much. But I think that discipline in itself has given me a lot of control, body control, and just
Very
knowing how to place your feet when you're jumping off of something, or where to crack some sugar glass if you're using that type of special effect, which isn't as common anymore, surprisingly. A lot of the work that they do now is just a lot of digital.
Yeah.
But you gotta stay limber. One thing I'm constantly working on is I'm trying to stay flexible, and that's something I definitely struggle with.
Yeah.
So
only gets tougher.
Yeah, exactly. So you're in the martial arts. So are you going to be on Cobra Kai? I don't know.
As of now, no.
Damn
But,
it. I think everybody
if anybody out there, casting directors listening, I'm definitely game.
I like it. So can I post this comment you made? Because this is, I want to know the story now. They called you the package for drop off points while filming Morbius. Tell us a little something about the nickname and what that means. And because I love great stories. I love on-set stories.
Yeah. So we have a lot of. I'm sure some of the people watching, they're probably going to laugh at this because they have an understanding of me and they have an understanding of the industry. But there's a lot of codes that we use in film. Everything has like another meaning behind it. So even all the way to, like crafty might have another code that, someone just kind of like drops on and like makes a joke about. But yeah, they're referring to me as the package when I showed up on set. And at first, when I did that project, I didn't know what I was being contracted under. I just knew like the stunt coordinator and some of the people I was going to be working with. I researched them, and they were up there, and I had a lot of respect for them. So I took it on, and I ended up getting on set, and I find out later on that I was going to end up working on Morbius. And it was kind of it kind of took me back a little bit because I didn't actually know right away. I just had my manager sent me out for it, and I try to keep almost a clean headspace, open mind before I walk into some projects, unless it's requires a lot of character work. Oh, what's up, MoFire? But yeah, it's they start calling me the package, and it was funny because I hear everybody talking about the package, and I didn't know it was me at first. They're like, okay, the package has arrived, and the package is here. And then like I'm thinking, oh,
that
wow.
can mean a lot of things, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, okay, wow, like I'm pretty special right now. And I was starting to get my ego inflated a little bit, and I was feeling really good about it. And then I see like this actual package show up at my door, because they fitted us all in a hotel for that. And it was funny. They opened up this box, and I'm wondering like, what's in this box? What is this package? And it was oh wow, I don't want to get any liability issues. It was
Okay.
a piece of the film that was intricate to the character, and it was ridiculous opening it, because then they had to fit me with it and get everything put together. And I don't know, it was just, yeah, that's the story of the package. It doesn't really have like a big climax to it, but it ended up being a prop and a part of me.
Gotcha.
Oh, wow.
This is where I jump on and do that radio voice. Check out Morbius in theaters near you to find out what this special package is. No, it's awesome. I mean, I love stories like that. And it's funny and the reason why I asked, when you said the package, you're talking about Morbius. I've heard that Jared Leto is famous for sending unique packages to his fellow co-stars. So of course I had to kind of get into that.
Yeah, I didn't receive any interesting packages from Jared.
Good.
But
Good.
I did I can say that. I did end up getting I did end up getting a hairpiece for the project. And I got a lot of hair still. Like,
Yeah.
But I guess they had to match it with something that they end up flying out all the way from the UK. and they're just awaiting arrival, and it had to fly out on its own jet. It was kind of interesting.
I have to see this movie. Like
I
the
know, man.
anticipation is killing me.
It looks amazing. Like the previews look amazing. I love Jared. I think he's a terrific actor and singer. I'm a fan of his band and all. He's just a very talented dude. And it looks
He's
like a
really
great
down
movie.
to earth. I think that's like the coolest thing is like
He doesn't seem it, so that's cool to hear.
Yeah.
he actually is. He is just a very very kind individual. It's like someone that you'd want to go to maybe a festival with.
Wow.
You know,
Jeez.
maybe like passing out some candy or something. I don't know.
Oh my God. I don't know how you go, you guys would both go incognito. That's like,
I know
geez.
that's tough.
But so are you a big fan of superhero movies, and what is your favorite character, or two or three?
Ooh.
or 4 or 5.
Yeah. It's your
I have to
team.
say Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wow.
Because I'm weird. I'm pretty strange myself, and I take a lot of pride in that. I think that I don't know. He's a genius who had everything lost and then ended up accomplishing something just off of willpower, and it was away from what he was used to. And I love superhero stories like that where it's like not an accident, where they actually really work for it and have a discipline. He didn't get bit by a spider. I mean, no offense, I love Peter Parker, but like he trained for it. He put in the discipline, and I think those are the types of characters that I really admire. I think that they can give our audiences, especially our younger audiences, some virtues that they can hold on to.
I think we have a super.
Weirder than you, asked Jewel and Jeff.
I think we have a super villain for your next superhero movie.
I like that answer though, because I always respected Batman. He really had to fight and train really hard, and he did have money, so that helped. But he was a fighter. He wasn't an alien or anything, demigod. But I like that answer, Andrew.
Oh, thank you.
So I was reading, because you also model, you do a lot of great modeling work.
Thanks.
And I saw that you got the BB Award for the category Most Suave. Tell us about being suave and what that means. I mean, enough to win an award.
Teach Jeff how to be suave.
Teach me how to be suave, because I'm a dope.
I when I first got nominated for that, I didn't really know how to take it. Because I didn't apply for it or anything. I was just I got a phone call one day. I was like, hey, you're nominated to be the most suave man for the BB Award. I'm just like, oh, that sounds really cool. I'm probably not going to get this, because I'm a little geeky sometimes, and I don't always find myself to be suave or debonair or anything like that. I try to embrace my faults, I think, before my triumphs, and
Wow.
maybe that's why I got it, because I don't hide those. I think it's always an opportunity to improve, and if there's anything I could try to do in my own character is pass on that light to other people, to ask them to try and maybe make tomorrow a little bit better, not just for themselves but for someone else. And I try to reflect that in the way I present myself and the way that I operate, not just in the community but with my family, with people that I care about, my friends. So I don't know how I got most suave. I tripped
Because of
today when I
that.
was running.
That's why.
I know, that right there,
They should nominate me for most clumsy.
No.
That's a little bit more accurate.
You're humble, and people appreciate vulnerability, and you're such a good friend, and we see it even on social media. You're always commenting something nice and supporting other people, so no one deserves it more. So big congrats on that.
Thank you. It's much obliged. The way I see it is we're a community, and
Yes.
there's a lot of division that people want to point out before anything else in the world, and I think that will lead us on the short path, and that's not the good one. And when we start embracing the qualities that we can respect and admire, our human condition, and cultivate those meaningful relationships, not just in the industry because it's very small. We get to work together again, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
But our community and where we grow, where we make meaningful relationships, and just trying to reach out to people. I don't know. I'm on a tangent right now. Y'all make me
Yeah,
sentimental.
that's all right, man. We love that. And like I said, you've always been kind and courteous to us, and you've always been a great fan
Thank
of the
you.
show, friend of the show. And it's almost like family. Like I said, we always say that too. Community. Some people are like, "Oh, my podcast is this and yours is that," or webcast, and everybody's like, "Oh, you guys do it wrong. You do it live." I like doing it live because you get these moments. You're coming out and you're really letting your inner self shine. You can't script stuff like this. You don't. For those of you who watch regularly or don't watch, we don't pass along a script. Say, Andrew, we're going to ask you these questions. We know what to talk about. We know what not to talk about, and we just let it rip. And he's here just like giving these world class answers, dude. This is why we love him. This is why I was so excited to get you back on. And our audience, you could tell, loves you. You got a lot of fans that follow you around. That's great.
Thank you. No, that means a lot. It's funny. It's a collective though. Like I take tidbits of wisdom from each and every one of you, and it brought back a memory to
From me? No.
Yeah, you. But you brought back a memory that I had from back in school. I went to a senior military college, and I remember we had this second lieutenant who when he wasn't shouting at us, he would say to us, "This place is what you make of it." And it's something that I still carry with me every day. It is what we make of it, and we can make the best of it, or we can make the worst of it. But ultimately, it's our choice, and it's what we're willing to push our perspective to find. I think there's so much good out there that it's almost easy to miss because it's like the filler. It's like on this canvas behind me, this awesome painting of Joaquin that I love looking at.
Wow. That's
It's
I was going to ask you what that was, but that's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that's
I like
Joaquin.
that.
Yeah, I love
So
him.
cool.
Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites just because he's cool, he's wild, he goes
Yeah,
the
man.
distance. But yeah, I mean that blue in the background, that hue of blue, that to me is the good, And sometimes people focus on the picture, the painting in life, and they focus just on the bad, and they make that the focal point. But if you look at art, any type of art, sometimes something that's going on in the background and you might just miss it, and it's because we become, it's terrible, I'm gonna use a Febreze reference, nose blind to it. Not a paid ad, I promise you. Oh well, my cash app
That's
is
true, though.
Not a pain. Ching ching. I hear like
Yeah.
ring it up.
It's very true. But it seems like, with all of the crazy stuff this year, nothing slowed you down. How did you get by? Did you have any rough patches? It seemed like you were always working and just
Oh yeah,
battling through.
it's definitely been it's been hard. It's
Yeah.
It's not everything is easy, but it's something that once again I try to focus my perspective to make it good. I really do believe that the day, the place, the year is what we make of it. Just kind of going back to that, and I've had some hard times with my family. My mother, she ended up getting hurt, and I've been helping out with her, and that's something that's very interesting. Is as you get older, you start to kind of shift those relationships. The person who was once taking care of you in all these different respects and ways, you now have to step up and do something for them. And it's a learning curve. It's something that you don't get ready for. And
Right.
I'm not a parent, but it's almost what I can imagine what part of being a parent would be like. And all the respect for parents, I've learned a lot even from them when I'm directing children's shows, because I try to do that because those kids are just so funny. They make me laugh, and just watching them, hearing them, cultivate these young minds, it gives me more drive and inspiration to to continue on. I have a fantastic support system of people. I have some really, really awesome people that are out there in this world, and we keep up and we keep each other in check, and I owe a lot of it to them. Any success that I have, because they bounce me back. Sometimes bouncing me back just takes seeing them having a hard day, and it knocks me out of my hard day. And I say, you know what, this is arbitrary. My issues are tiny matters. You know, it's like one of my favorite quotes is from Whitman: "What lies behind us, what lies before us, are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." And yeah, I vibe with that. I feel that, and you know, seeing somebody else struggle, sometimes it just makes you want to step up, and you don't have a choice. You gotta
Right.
keep swimming, like Dory said, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I agree with that. Like we discussed the story earlier about my wife. Like I said, she's fighting breast cancer, and you don't know how to act. There's no handbook, and people say, "How are you doing?" and "How is she doing?" There's no like guide to how to be that way. Like you said, you just got to step up, find a spot mentally to be that better person. Just strive. So, the words you just said right there are absolutely incredible. So, I mean, like, get a little emotional. Like you're hitting me with some deep stuff, but it's all awesome stuff that I really like. You're talking about friends, support system. I want to fire a couple names off you of people that you're friends with and you know and may have worked with that we've had the pleasure of talking to in the past. I got 4 names. Going to hit me with them and just tell them a little something that you love about them. We'll start off with Eileen Shapiro, who's just an awesome PR woman.
Kind heart, incredible ethic,
Really awesome.
and you know, and a force.
Force. She is a force.
I respect her. All of her interviews. I have her
Yeah.
book on my nightstand. She's just amazing.
I had the pleasure of meeting her in Pennsylvania. I know she's a huge Adamant fan. We got to see Adamant. Jimmy Starr and Ron were there. Eileen. It was a terrific time. They're just great people in person as well. A young lady that I had the chance to chat with on the show a little while back. A beautiful actress, Ashley Morgan.
Ashley Morgan. Beautiful person.
Wow.
Beautiful person. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, she's great. She's great to talk to, very deep. Another person that I got to meet on somebody else's show, who I think is super cool, Jess Paul.
Jess Paul. I'm getting some laughs in the background right now.
Yeah.
Complex but not complicated.
I like that a lot. Yeah. She's very deep, very cool. I had a great time. Yeah. Wow, that's a hell of an answer. And of course the last one, and feel free to go on as much as you like. One of our great friends, well, Aaron Paul.
Aaron, one of the most beautiful people I know.
Truth.
Definitely.
Absolutely,
kind heart. Very, very giving. Helped me out with a fashion show I did. He said, wow, back in 2019, and ended up, you know, just fitting me with this whole like snakeskin outfit, which was hilarious. I had such a great time with that, and Aaron actually helped save the day for that because it was all for charity, and you know, just a very, very giving, selfless individual.
That's awesome. He's done our show, I think, 4 times, maybe 4 or 5 times, and it's just
5.
you always get this feeling of invincibility when he's around because the positivity is insane. And again, got to meet him in PA that night before the Adamant show. He's kind of doing an interview, and he's like, "Let's find a place." We walked to this local coffee house, and we had a cup of coffee. He sat, he talked. He's walking through a little town in PA known as Glenside with his skin tight pants and his giant hat, you know, being Aaron.
That's Aaron for you.
And he's like, I think I kind of stick out just a little bit. But he's just so cool and he's just so confident in himself. And like I said, he praises you. He's praised you to us 1,000 times and vice versa. And, you know, it's a great class of people. And I see what you mean, that community and getting some of these great people in your life really has to help you along.
Yeah, you keep real relationships with people. You know, you make real friendships, and I think like that's so much of it. And people forget about that. They see the industry as like a quick fix when what people usually do is they highlight those overnight success stories, but they don't actually do the research to see, wow, like that person was performing for 10 plus years. They were doing the work, they were paying their dues. But unfortunately, society likes to just look at the success like that.
Sure. Yes.
Because it gives them this feeling like, oh, wow, that can be me right now. I just have to put myself out there and maybe I can go viral. And, people do go viral. But whether or not, like if you're doing like a TikTok or something like that and you're going to last going viral, or that's different, I think, than putting in, thousands and thousands of hours doing your vocal training and practicing. And it's actually funny because I was thinking of Aaron, and I was thinking of musicians a lot in the past month. I ended up getting a call to go out for a Broadway show.
Oh, wow.
And and I was really excited, but I had no idea it was a musical. And I mean, I can sing a little, but I'm not a singer. There's a difference. I'm an actor.
Yeah.
Didn't you almost have a part as Elvis? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. When I got brought on for the last train to Memphis, they even said to me, they're like, "Oh, it's all right. He couldn't sing in the beginning anyway. It was all like this, this like very boom, and they say
Andrew!
that.
Is that
was
right?
good.
That's great.
That was just me like howling, basically. I howl a lot. I
Oh,
think we're
man.
getting a full moon soon too, so I'm probably gonna do that later.
Probably. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been practicing and working with vocal coaches and other artists and just trying to hone in on that skill. And just kind of going back to what you said, Jewel, like how do you get ready for stunts? It's like anything, I think, in the arts. You just keep yourself limber, mentally limber, and you expose yourself to the best. And you have to understand that, like, sometimes you're not the best, and you want to be able to be around people who are better than you so that you can level up, so that you can grab onto those tidbits of knowledge and wisdom, and that even goes like some stunt coordinators I worked with, they taught me a lot, along with just my own life experience, being able to run an obstacle course didn't hurt, or,
Sure.
Being able to, go out for the young Elvis in that biopic, that didn't hurt either. But, it's keeping limber, stretching those muscles every day and not giving up, not slacking on it. But then also like taking the time to rest and, just chill out, because sometimes you just need to decompress. And, for me, that my solace is just going up into the mountains, and maybe I'll get lost for a couple weeks, maybe a month. I'll just turn off my phone and nobody will hear from me. They'll wonder where I went.
Yeah.
And I'll just, I'll be gone. I'll be doing something that's recharging my mind, my body, my spirit.
That's
Did you-
awesome. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, have you got a chance to do that, like recently with filming and everything, to recharge and just take a
I've
breather?
had a few retreats. Not what I'm used to. Not true backpacking, but I've definitely had some of the most beautiful memories, I think, this year. And a lot of that, sometimes even just comes back to like the people you get to spend that with, and being able to share with people who actually appreciate the serenity of being able to decompress.
Right.
When you're in the city all the time, you don't realize you're just always looking over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Because it's very plastic, it's packaged, it's and no offense to New York, I love New York, but there's definitely there's containers for everything you do. If you want to get a glass of water, you got to pay $18 to grab an entree, or sorry, an appetizer these days.
Yeah.
But,
Right.
yeah. So just being able to kind of get away from the material and bring it back to things that are just simple and and easy to, I think, the human spirit condition. You don't need a lot. People think that we need a lot. We surround ourselves with these it's a strange metaphor for you, these vessels, right? I love this physical vessel, right? It's a coffee cup. It says coffee on it. But it would do the same job if it didn't say coffee on it.
Right.
And but we surround ourselves with these ideas that we need we need these things to make us feel better, you know, and we need the latest and greatest iPhone, which looks pretty awesome. I kind of want it myself. But we try to upgrade the things around us rather than upgrading ourselves, or sometimes even just taking a rest and taking a look at what we do have as flaws, you know, the things that we do have to work on. Instead, we put something in front of us and we say, oh, I'm going to get the latest iPhone and I'm going to be the best photographer on earth. No, you're not.
Right.
You're not going to be the best photographer with an iPhone. Sorry, Apple. I don't care about your sponsorship. You're going to be, going after big tech. Although I do love that new Mac. Looks awesome. But what it is the ethic that you put into it, the time that you sit with yourself, the truth of why you are where you are. Take pride in what you accomplish, but also, you know, take praise for those who helped you there. Don't put anything in front of you that you think is, don't put anybody in front of you. If that makes sense. You know, level everything out, level it all out. Walk down the street and see, you know, someone who might not have a home, and realize that you are made of the same DNA. You know, we're all there. We're all level in that regard. It's when people start acting like, because these vessels that they carry with them, their $1,400 phones, their $600 shoes, their $500 jackets, whatever it may be, they think that they're better. And it's really easy to sniff them out. And for me, I don't spend time with any of those people. You know, I might come off as nice, but I'm pretty firm when I find people who I think are disingenuous, and I'll let them know, and I'll let other people know. But you know, that's why I love coming on this show. I love coming around the two of you, because you're bringing it back. You're bringing it back to something that's almost lost. It's an art, and it's called conversation.
Wow, man, that's awesome. We've been told by some previous guests to come on, and like, look, don't use the word interview. Interview is so pen and paper drilling for points. It's just called chatting. And me and Joel have got into it. It's chatting. We're just talking about what goes on in your life, man. We're having a conversation, and a lot of people say, where do you find these guests? And where do you find the gumption to just talk to these people who are celebrity? I'm like, you know what? We just want to know what makes them tick and what brings them down to earth. I seen you in your picture. I see you skiing, and then you just made a comment that you were doing rowing on the Hudson River. And like, just getting out and being yourself. Like, you're a dude that we would hang out with. My wife and him skiing. You're up in New England. My wife wants to go to Vermont to ski.
Come on out. We'll all go on a ski trip.
I'm not a skier, but you can teach.
We'll get you on a snowboard. Maybe a toboggan.
I'll try anything. I'm telling you. I mean, I've got this whole new energy right now about trying everything in life, dude. I'm telling you, it's awesome.
I know. The gratitude is just these messages, these pearls of wisdom that you're gracing us with. We absolutely love. There was one thing I don't think we asked last time either, but I have to know what you're listening to right now. Who are you into? What bands, singers? What keeps you zen? What gets you through the day?
Okay, so it's actually really funny you bring that up, because I just had a song sent to me today, and I asked, you know, like, what's the meaning of this song? You know, because it almost sounded like maybe an insult. Oh. And then I just got a short response back. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. And I said, you know what? Yeah, sometimes a song is just a song. Okay, like, I'm chill. I can hang out with that. I'm cool with that. You know, so whatever fuels my moment. I like to kick it back to a lot of 70s. You know, I have fun with that. I think disco is cool. I just went out and I saw a really, really, I don't know if I can say this, but kick-ass band.
Oh yeah.
Hope that's okay on this show.
Absolutely. And, that's mild. The things that come out of my mouth.
Blackberry Smoke, and they're not disco, but they're just rock. They have a really, really awesome rock, like Southern rock, that is not an imitation. I consider them a newer band. They've been around for maybe like 30 years, and because like compared to like Skynyrd and stuff, that's new. But they got their own sound, and these guys, they go out onto the stage and they open up the house. They open up the whole Coliseum. I just saw them out in I think, where was it, in the amphitheater in Connecticut. There's this massive amphitheater, and they're so cool. You know, they have a nice family value system that I enjoy. You know, they're not the kind of rock and roll that's like, you know, trying to break down people. They're the kind of rock and roll that's trying to build up people. And you know what? They say some really cool stuff, and I vibe with their music. I actually I had them briefly on another film, but then during the pandemic, everything got shut down.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to get them booked on another project. You know, anything I can do to try to bring that band up a little bit more. But those guys are talented, and they got a lot of heart. You know, and it's really cool too because all their wives go with them on tour. You know, they're not out there messing around. You know, they're honorable, and I think they bring back a sense of decency that has been unfortunately not trending lately.
Yeah.
You know, and it's something that, you know, I hope to bring back in my own right. You know, and I hope to, you know, to get other people to try to, you know, put into their own character is like, wait, take a step back. You don't need to go out and, you know, join the hookup culture if you want to. It's up to you. But
Right.
you can also go out and, you know, party with the person that, you know, you love. You can do things with that person. You could support them in these ways, and you can bring them up because God knows, you know, there's going to come the time where you fall down, and that to me is probably the most beautiful parts about you know, relationships, and that's what I love about that band too. Is, you know, they're good men, you know.
That's awesome.
Awesome. I wrote it down. I'm going to check them out after the show.
Yeah, check them out.
Absolutely.
Blackberry
Yeah.
Smoke. I will
Blackberry
give
Smoke.
them a lot of credit.
It's absolutely awesome. God, man, just like blown away. And it's great because getting back to what you said about just coming on and having a conversation, yeah, we do kind of a timeline of questions. We have things that we feel might be points, but you nail them all, you cover them all, and we're just like rolling it, man. So it's just a great job as always.
Thank you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Well, thank you again. I appreciate both of you. I appreciate your energy, your love, your personalities, because you definitely you rock it every time, and I'm loving your show.
Wow.
And I'm loving coming on here, and you know I'm looking forward to next time I have more to tell all of you.
Oh, absolutely. We're definitely
We
dying for that when all
appreciate
these
you.
when all these movies come out. And
Yes.
the
We're
one
gonna
thing
have
is,
like viewing parties. We'll, you know, rent out the theaters here in PA.
thank you, Michael. The one thing I want to just rehash for everybody out there who knows talent or wants to bring talent to our show, Andrew said surround yourself with the best, and here he is on our program. So, you know.
You are the best.
Thank
I'm
you.
serious. I only hang out with good people.
I
Blushing.
great. That's great. And you
You're
made
hanging
it.
out with Jessica Chastain and Eddie Redmayne all day.
I know,
They're
right?
awesome.
Yeah.
They're seriously awesome. Actually, I see one of my friends, Michael, just came on,
Yes.
and he said great conversation. So I'd like to give a shout out to him too. There he is. And you know, all my love to you too, brother.
That's just awesome, man. Great positive energy, a great message. Remember, check out The Good Nurse, Two Lane Blacktop, both coming out soon, starring this amazing man, Andrew Bleidner, and he's going to do some stunts for Morbius, directing, modeling, snowboarding. I'm going up to Connecticut. Me and him are going to smoke cigars. Yeah, are you a cigar guy? I've seen you in a couple pictures smoking
Oh
the
yeah,
cigars.
I'll have a stogie every now and then.
There we
There
go.
you go.
You know, they're fun. I got a whole humidor. I'll send you a few cigars.
Oh,
I
man.
know
Good.
my buddy Armand, he likes a few cigars too. I just did an audition with him down in Little Italy. Fantastic actor.
Oh, we
I'd also like to
appreciate
give a
this
quick
stuff.
shout out to Bear, who's on here,
Yeah, he's
and
he's
Bobby
hanging. He loves
Clohessy,
it.
who I'm going to be part of his project coming out, and we're going to be doing a project called Welcome Home, Johnny, and I'm really excited to do that. It's his own personal story, and you know, he's just a fantastic actor. He has a fantastic family, and yeah, I only hang out with good people. Maybe I'll make that my tagline.
Hey, I like
Is your
that. I like
tagline.
that a lot. And yeah, check him out. You can find Andrew on Facebook, of course, and on Instagram. The file for the good stuff. IMDb, as he mentioned, go to IMDb. It's the source for everything movie and movie career and background. Andrew Bleidner, you look him up and get some history and watch stuff that he's in, and watch him here and rewatch this a bunch of times because, dude, you're it, man. You're like one of the dudes that makes us feel good. I was pumped for today, and I'm going to be pumped all night long. I'm not going to be able to sleep now. So just chock full of energy. I love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you
We
so
will,
much.
yeah, when these other films come out, we'll invite you on again and we'll talk and just catch up because we love doing it. And as always, man, feel free to chime in with your comments when you watch the show. We love it. And the great gifts, the socks, I wear them. I think I wore a hole in those socks.
Socks
I
are
wore them
great.
so many times. The awesome Abe Lincoln socks. I actually put a hole in the one. My wife said, "What am I doing? Throwing these out?" I'm like, "No, you're not throwing them out. If they're burned out that I can't wear them, they go in my Yo-Show collectible Hall of Fame of great
I'm
socks."
actually, it's funny you say that because I got some socks on right now. Hold on, let me see.
Well,
Well,
I
let's
love
see.
great
Show me my
socks.
foot. I got some sushi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
they're so
man.
Oh yeah. Hopefully these ones don't end up on like Wikipedia. Apparently I'm on there too. And
Oh,
my weird
really?
fans. No, sorry. Yeah, whoever did that was kind of weird. They put a photo of my feet up online.
Oh,
There's a whole
no.
website dedicated to my feet.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just odd tidbit of knowledge out there.
There you go. You go.
You didn't come across that.
Hey, man.
So not only do you have like a great like face and great physique, you also got great feet.
Great
I'm a
feet.
little jealous right now.
Thank you.
I don't even want to show mine. There we go. Celebrity feet. Hey, that's a nice little.
Oh, fine.
Check out the Yo Show on our new Friday nights when we post celebrity feet.
Oh, my. We will not.
That's great. Andrew, I want to thank you from the
Thank
bottom
you
of my heart a
again.
million times over for coming on and being a fan and supporting us and believing in us and the kind words. I mean, really, I know we joke around a lot, we get silly, but man, stuff like that just really, it does hit me hard, man. I'm a little red in the face. You probably can't see it.
I
but
know.
am.
We're blushing.
We
Thank
are.
you so much. You are our true friend. And just thank you once again. And best of luck. And yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch.
Yeah, man. Good luck
Likewise.
on the new projects, and like I said, we'll reach out again. We'll do it real soon. And I'm not kidding about getting to Connecticut. I could definitely get my wife up there for
Oh
a
yeah,
trip.
come on out. Please.
I mean,
Be right there.
that state you live in, Kentucky, right?
Yeah, Kentucky.
Kentucky, we'll be
Yep.
out there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
All
give
right.
you all yo before I part.
Yeah, give us a good how would Elvis hit you with a good yo?
Yeah, he said he wanted Elvis with a good yo. Hold on, no, that's not Elvis. I don't know what I'm doing now. I sound
It's
like
good though,
more like
whatever.
I was gonna be putting on maybe something from like Sugar Hill. Hold on, I can't do Elvis right now. I need to do some more vocal warm ups. I've been singing all week,
You know,
but
That's really good, Edward. Edward, thank you very much.
Hey,
You enjoyed it, and a lot of people check it out and become new fans, and that's why we bring on great guests who are not only great people, great artists, but they have great following. And you got a great following, a lot of great people, jumping out and happy to watch you. And we enjoyed it. I feel like not only do we host the show, but we watch the show. Like I watch you, and I feel like I'm just watching an awesome interview. Luna, thank you very much as well, and feel free to follow us and build that community and build up Andrew because he's awesome. He's definitely worth it.
thanks, yo.
All right, Andrew, have yourself a great night, man. We'll talk real soon.
You too. Talk soon.
Andrew Bleidner, ladies and gentlemen, again, like I
Andrew.
said, check him out on IMDb. You can check out his movies and his credits and everything he's done. Facebook, Instagram, he's all over the place. And of course, you can see him shout out here. So,
All right. So long, everybody.
all right, have a great night.
Thank you again,
Thank
Jules.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Take care, y'all.
Cheers.
Good night.
Absolutely. Man, incredible. And it's kind of funny. I didn't want to say it to him, but he said to us he's got better internet. Remember last time he was a little shaky and he kept apologizing for it. And tonight just perfect. Hit home.
That was perfect.
Oh, the voice. I'm jealous of his voice. I'm here to squeaky whining, hey, it's Andrew. And he's like, yes, thank you. So anybody,
And
Be
the
better.
Elvis.
be a better person. I'm like, yeah, man, I pooped my pants. In. He's terrific. And like I said, he is a terrific supporter of our show. He watches, he comes in and comments. And when you get somebody that great who believes in what you do, man, it's Jewel, that hits you hard. It's awesome.
The pearls of wisdom. Andrew just wants, like, I want to be a better person just after talking to him. And, he's saying surround himself with great people. Yeah, he's in movies with, the best of the best right now. And he's just doing massive, massive things. So some big years ahead of him. And I can't wait for Morbius. Oh my God, it's going to be so exciting. We have to do the movies together
Yes.
and watch these movies. And The Good Nurse, that's right on my alley. I love stories
really
like
cool.
that.
Yeah. Creepy.
Woo.
Morbius looks awesome. I saw, like I said, a little bit of the previews. It looks terrific.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people may not know that's part of the Marvel universe, but it's, and it's really cool. And that's going to be great to be part of that universe. But again, they take the best of the best. And, when you see these Marvel movies, it's great names. It's it's the Robert Downey Jr.'s and the Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson's and just great Jared Leto, great actors and actresses, and of course Andrew. And so Andrew, I didn't want to say this to him, Jewel, again, and put him on the spot, but when you're doing movies with the likes of Pitbull and Jared Leto, don't be too shy to tell them how great this show is and pop their face on sometimes in the ocean.
Yeah. I don't know how we get these names. It's just insane. But
Really,
Andrew is just in the mix and he's just piling on the credits. So I'm so excited. We had him on again. It's been what, a year since?
It's been a while. It's been probably over a year. And
seems like yesterday.
I watched that old episode and I just watched how goofy I used to be. Not that I've perfected myself much. I'm still a goofball, but episode 99.
Yeah, not much has changed.
No, not much has changed. My geekness, I think, is at a higher level. I get so geeked for the people to come on this program.
Yes.
Because, like I said, they're artists, they're creators, they work. And I got to tell you, Joel, I don't remember a time ever from a guy like Andrew to some of the singers to even somebody like, you talk about influencers, like a model like Brianna Dale, like everybody has been so down to earth with us and so fun and so real, and it's not plastic and it's not made up. And
that's true. Yeah, we haven't had anyone snobby or
No.
putting on airs or anything like that, and we so appreciate it because we are just not those people. And we don't really take kindly to those people, so we very much appreciate it.
Absolutely. Like even the night, and I keep going through this night, and I haven't really spoken to her since because she's been on tour, but she shared some words with me before she went on tour. We had Lena Scissorhands, and for some reason, getting her in here was almost impossible. And she kept messaging me, and she's like, look, dude, let's figure it out. How am I going to get on there? And it wasn't like, this show's trash, or I'm not coming on, or this is
or like one problem, and you just stop
one problem and you bail. Like she hung in with us, and we mentioned Chris Timbers. We had to cancel on Chris at the last minute, and he was still kind enough to come on. We did it a few weeks ago where we had double guests. We had Kate Shutt come on, and Wildfire. Yeah, I don't know why I was looking it up. I had it, and I still looked up Wildfire and Kate Shutt, and we. Jewel and I, every once in a rare while, because we both book, we both hunt, we both get guests, we both deal with PR people, and there'll be a time like, what date do we have? This date. Next thing you know, I've already booked that date, as I just told her it's free. And it happened that night, and somehow, Jewel, I'm going to get sappy. Somehow, you kind of, through the magic of the internet, took my hand, and I took your hand, and we're just like, all right, let's do this. And we just made it work. And it was one of the greatest episodes, man. And Kate was awesome. More of a deeper, heartfelt interview where Wildfire was more like upbeat and fun. And it was just a little bit of everything. It was a tremendous episode. And you bring it out of me, man. You really do. You certainly helped me through in some great moments.
Same here. And I was getting so tripped up that episode, but stuff just keeps coming at you, and what do you do? And this person doesn't have video, but you just have to roll with it, especially when we're live. So yeah, I appreciate that about you too. And it's just, it comes with practice and doing this for how long we've been doing it. But Yeah, I mean, the guests, once again, are just so gracious, and Kate was so cool, and ended up being like a local girl, too, so we had like so much in common and to talk about, getting emotional, and it was heavy,
Yeah.
but fun, and just a lot, but I loved it, and yeah, that was one of the craziest and coolest episodes, but it happens. We're human, stuff happens, especially when we're live.
Wow.
So we just appreciate you all, appreciate you. And this was just a fun night.
Oh. We will get you the addresses again. I thank you.
Oh,
We love
my.
you too, dude. You are freaking awesome. We could totally see ourselves all hanging out. And maybe we'll get you to PA when this brewery finally goes, Loso Brewing finally opens.
Yes.
Maybe pull up a chair and chat in there, whether on camera or off camera. Just chat, man, hang out. Because, like I said, you're the kind of dude we could do that with. And absolutely, I'm almost at a loss for words. Believe it or not, me. I'm almost at a loss for words because he's super awesome. And I remember the first time he was sent to us, my God, this guy seems pretty cool. No, that
I
was great. We had a
know.
great time that first night, and this night even better. And
And I love
Yes.
these socks.
yeah, they said I put a little hole in the socks from wearing them so much. And
I
she's
know.
like, "Do I throw these out?" I'm like, "No, you do not throw those out." They
Duck
never
tried to
get
steal
thrown out.
my skull and bacon. I'm like, you better get away from my bacon socks. They're from Andrew James Bleidner.
That's right.
No one touches
Damn it.
my socks.
He plays a better Jared Leto than Jared Leto.
I don't know if we can say that, but we're saying it.
Next week on the O Show, Jared Leto sits down with Jeff.
Oh, I meant to ask him if he was. Are you dressing up for Halloween? We didn't mention that.
We didn't mention that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But he's,
a stat.
I guess when you're, but it's weird though, like when you're in movies and you put on so many different costumes, you wonder if they get psyched for Halloween, but some of these stars really go all out for Halloween. I think it's really cool.
Heidi Klum, like, I don't even know how she does it. She has so many.
I don't know
But
how
I
she
think
does
more
it.
people are getting. I didn't understand why, like, you're a celebrity. You have every costume at your disposal. Like, be something fun.
Right.
I would go crazy. But, like, where's the DC studio at?
I don't know how
I've never seen
Heidi
that
Klum
one.
does it either, but I'm dying to find out.
Yeah. Yep. Did you
couple
see her as
of,
Fiona? She like wore a hole
Oh, yes.
in like the fingers and the feet.
Yeah,
Crazy.
she's a sexy human being. There's no doubt about that. That's okay to say. She knows it.
Oh,
I don't think-
Fiona? Yeah.
No, Heidi Klum.
Fiona.
Dude. All right, so a couple of let's do some topics, and one
Okay.
very sad one. And again, we don't do political sides here on the show. And we really don't do stuff. And a guy who is a big person in American history and country, of course, the late Colin Powell. So rest in peace to Colin Powell, who died a few days ago from, they're saying, COVID complications. And here's a guy, Jewel, that had made his mark in many different ways. A lot of people were surprised he didn't run for president. A lot of people thought that was going to be in his future. No, thank you for the 11:30 podcast. A great show. Thank you very much. That means a lot to us. That's awesome. We love that.
Yeah.
And of course, I am now, when this is over, I'm going to check out the 11:30 podcast. I'm pretty sure we follow you guys, but I'm going to check you out. I love the podcasting, webcasting community. Thank you, Earl. Love it. So, Colin Powell, like I said, a couple days ago, passed away. Just a great individual, a great American figure. Like I said, a guy that a lot of people were shocked never ran for president. They're calling it COVID complications. Kind of tough. So we of course, rest in peace.
Just being a vet and like getting through the war and stuff, and to have something like COVID, it's just tragic.
Yeah, he's going to be in a famous military painting in Philadelphia. Wow, like that. That's pretty cool.
That's insane.
Man.
I'm definitely going to that painting and taking a picture in front of it.
I am too. I'm be like, this guy.
I know this guy. He's
I
my
know this
friend.
guy. He's our friend. He's Andrew. Some of the great stuff that Andrew talks about, and believing in yourself and everything, reminds me of this next topic. And I didn't really know it. And of course, when you're a diehard sports fan, especially a Philly fan, you're like, "Oh, where's this guy? Get him on the field." But then it came out that Eagles tackle Lane Johnson Right, took a couple games off for a mental health break and was kind of dealing with a little bit of anxiety and depression kind of things. And Jewel, his main message that he has said was just know you're not alone. And I press that. No, you're not. I tell everybody that. Like, I don't care who you are. If you're male, female, somebody I talk to all the time, somebody I never talk to, if we're Facebook friends, real life friends, whatever, you feel like you got something on your mind and you feel like nobody's there, hit me up, man. I'm here to chat with people. Nobody should feel they're alone, Jewel. I know you believe in this. Lane Johnson story, it caught me by surprise.
Yeah, and for someone, I mean, being an athlete comes with its own, oh, you have to be macho, you have to be this and that. But hey, people have really struggled, especially in this past year. And our own Troy David Hendrickson, he was just on the news talking about his battle with anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
And it just happens. It happens to the best of us. And I'm just happy that people are bringing awareness to it because, growing up and, I mean, no one like going to therapy and everything, that was almost frowned upon.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like almost a must, and you have to talk these things out just for your own mental state, and it's just good for everyone. Did you ever talk to someone and think a problem was so big, and then you're building up the story, and then once everything's out, you're like, it's not that big of a deal?
Every day when I go to work, I walk into work like, man, today's gonna be such a bad day, and this person's gonna be this, and this person's gonna be that, and next thing you know, you're like, all right, it's 5 o'clock, time to go home, survive.
Yeah. You never know what you can get through. I mean, unless you're in it. You're just in it and you're going about it, and it's just one little thing at a time. But
agreed. And I don't like to use the word hate, but the one thing I hate more than anything is when you get those naysayers say, oh, depression, snap out of it. Like, you don't know what it's like when your mind takes over. The mind is the strongest organ in the body. It controls everything. And when you get those emotions, people don't pick to have those emotions be that way. It just kind of, it comes about them. So
there's so many
Lane
different
Johnson.
levels.
So,
yeah.
So
sorry.
No, good. I just say I give him credit for stepping up. And like I said, there's this image, and that image is a little bit of nonsense. Before the image, and Andrew was saying the same thing. It's not about what you wear and what you own and what you are. We're all made of the same DNA. He's human. He's a human. He has some mental health issues. He was struggling. He stepped away from the field and then let it be known. Like, hey, I'm ready to come back. This is what happened, and let's go.
Yeah, Lane Johnson and Simone Biles and Troy, he's a comedian. So, that comes with being on stage and putting on a happy face. Like, that's just not always the case, and it's just not that easy to do. So be kind to people, all people.
All people, even the terrific ones. It's actually very cool. I just got a text from Anthony Bermudez, and Anthony is one of the managers down at the South Philly Chickies and Pete's where our beer is, and he's out in Vegas setting up the new Chickie and Pete's, and he just messaged me. He's like, I'm in Vegas.
Wow.
Oh, there's a Chickie and Pete's in Vegas. My brother in the house, Robert Perini, that little fella, little Robert Jr. He was cranky this weekend, Jewel. Cranky this weekend. He's adorable. He's allowed to be cranky.
It happens.
Yes, there's a Chickie and Pete's in Vegas, and Anthony is part of the crew helping set it up and get it ready, and that's pretty cool. And I told him, bring Loso beer to Vegas. It's a dream. That would be something else. But Vegas is just cool. I love it out there.
I've never been to Vegas, and what better way to fly into Vegas and the first drink you get handed to you is a Loso?
Right?
Wow.
I like how Bear changed his picture to have Elvis in the background. Very cool. Look at that. Now that's like...
I can't. I'm trying to, but I'm sure it's cool.
Your eyes are bad. You have some new eyes. Just so many great people. I think I'm supposed to say go Flyers. I like how Rob's on the bandwagon. I mean, they beat up an expansion team. Come on now.
Yeah. I was going to wear my Flyers shirt too, but decided against it for Andrew. Had to class it up.
Exactly. I wore my pink Loso. Who's that dude? That is Earl Bear Reigns. He is one of our great friends and great fans of our program. So he's allowed to speak up. He's flyered up. Oh, there we go. Losing streak coming at you. Hey. Let's see what else we got in topic lane. I know Jewel loves her topics. Oh, this is something not cool, because I got to ask you what goes on here. So, Motley Crue's own Vince Neil
Mm.
falls off stage at a performance, breaks a couple ribs, does some damage. Now, there's been talk about his singing voice, how it's way off, his health. He was supposed to be working with a singing coach, not. He's supposed to be working out with trainers, not. The Motley Crue thing, the stadium tour that was built up before COVID with Def Leppard and Poison and all that, sounds like it's on the way out, huh?
I mean, after that little incident, I would say so. It's a shame.
I love, as you know, I love Motley Crue. A big fan. Nikki, Tommy, yeah, I love Motley Crue. But Mick is getting older and his body can't hold up much longer, and Vince is like a mess, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I always go back to Springsteen, and he just kept in such amazing shape, and that's why he's still touring and doing like 4-hour shows at the age of like 70 some. So I don't know. You really have to be in great shape to go on tour. I don't know if these rock stars are forgetting that, but like Andrew said, you have to, train every day.
Train, yeah, and prepare. Whoops, there's JoJo in the house. JoJo was with us last Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in and saying hello. She was part of the Yo 2.0 last week with Paul Scardino. A great episode. Her first time digging into the podcast, their webcast, I should say. We're not podcast, we're webcast. And everybody that comes on does admit, Jewel, that your shoes are hard to fill. You do a tremendous job. And putting up with me is a pain in the ass.
Well, that's the biggest part of it.
That is.
No, she did a great job. I think everyone that has filled in has done an amazing job. I mean, you never know what you're getting into.
Truth. And again, being live, like, I've been fortunate enough, and I feel bad too, because we had that Chris Timbers meltdown, and then the next night, everything was fine. Oh, she said, "Hey, Jewel." And
hey, girl.
I'm telling you, one of these nights I would like to just bring some of the 2.0 guest hosts into here with us and just kind of chat it out. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty cool. Or one night maybe Jewel will be the special guest of 2.0.
We need like a game night, like some kind of game challenge.
That's a great idea. I know that's like JoJo's thing. I mean, I know she does the gaming and stream, but coming up with a game type atmosphere, maybe something she can nail for us.
Yeah, who was that guest on? And it was kind of like this, but they had like a full-on game show. That'd be fun. Sort of like Family Feud, but not really.
And it was somebody's webcast?
Yeah. We should do a trivia on like me and you too, like who knows each other.
I like that. It might have been Jeff Dwoskin, because he's in the game shows and contest shows, and he's got his own podcast, and JoJo's digging your shirt. I got to tell you, and Joe did a great job last week, and Angela comes on. She's like, I got to she always says make myself look human, which cracks me up. Jewel just comes in and kills it, and she says, look, you have no idea. Like, there's a lot of prep that goes into this, and I appreciate it. I do. There's no prep here. I throw on a hat and a shirt, and here I am.
Yeah, the females know, and some of the males. But yeah, I mean,
not this male. See that pinkness? That's not makeup. That's me actually like getting red in the face from drinking.
Mine is right from all the compliments from Major.
I know.
Our show.
I know, right? Like, just blown away by that.
Oh, so sweet.
And JoJo had a good time. I was very well behaved, Jewel. I know you said 2.0 is the raunchier side of me. I was very well behaved. And she asked that. She said, don't be all you on me. And I wasn't.
All you on me. Yeah, I would have said the same to you.
Yeah, and so in so many words, don't be all you. She found that very funny. I was just having fun with it. I know how much, like I said, she loves Funko Pop World. And I know you do, and I do, and
yeah. Let's give JoJo another date, because
absolutely
we need some girl time. We got to talk gaming stuff, and I have to learn the world of Twitch. I mean, this is where it's at. These are my people. I have to be in on it.
Right? These are they're a little more your people than mine, although, and I feel really bad. Our number one Twitch person popped in, and I didn't get a chance to do it because we were mid talking, and it was
juice.
Yeah, he's up here somewhere. I can't find his. A lot of comments tonight. But yes, our good man Nachus popped in as he always does. I mean, all the way from Argentina. That means something to me. That's like,
Does every week.
wow.
He is loyal.
He's
Love it.
loyal. He knows I have a drinking problem, but yet he
What
comes
was his
on
beer?
every night.
What beer did he have?
Oh, I forget.
Fernet? Fernet? Wasn't that it? I think so.
I think so.
Chimay and Fernet.
Chimay and like one of these nights, we just gotta like throw the link out to like some of our loyal fans, like Bear Reigns and hell, William. My brother wants to come on and talk football. I don't know why, and because I know, yes,
Right.
and
Oh, no. I wanted to thank my beautiful sisters, too, because I told you about the little win I had over the weekend. We're not going to mention it. But they both bought me a bottle of champagne. Like, separately, they both bought me a bottle.
wow.
I was like, you guys are too cute. I love my sisters.
You did have a huge win, and I was thrilled that you shared the news with me. I'm very excited for you, and
Thank you.
you know, you're out there kicking ass, and it's something you've wanted, and we've talked about it, and I'm happy for you, beyond happy. I'm absolutely thrilled. I love when great things happen to you. You deserve it, and like Andrew said, great people. And I surround myself by Jewel because Jewel's an amazing fucking person, a great soul, a good heart, and I know things get in the way sometimes. We try to hang out, and one night she's like, "Dude, I'm sick," and I'm sad. It made me sad because I like seeing you, I like hanging out with you. We love it. We love having you here. We like hanging out. We love doing the show. You know, it's you meet people in your life in the strangest ways. And like I said, when the show switched from the Stoop to what is now the Yo Show, I basically hunted female. So let's do male female. I think it just adds so many avenues and adds some nice one liner jokes and compliments and the brother sister kind of atmosphere. And I had some come on, and again, Chrissy was like, try Jewel, look into Jewel. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, I like the profile. Seems cool. Was an intern at a radio station. You had the desire for radio, you have the desire for local bands, and it's just all kicked. And like I wouldn't trade any of it. It's absolutely amazing.
Thanks, man. Same to
Sure. I take my glasses off because it's getting a little steamy in here. But
Yeah, and I said the same. I'm like, you know what? If I just did these two things, I'd be happy. And of course, the show was one of them. And you know, I'm just so grateful that we get to do this. We get to meet amazing people, and
yeah.
with my brother right here. So yeah, it's been a ride, and we're not done yet. So good times are to come.
Good times are definitely to come. Always great times. And the 2.0 thing is something I do to branch the show out a little bit more. Add a little different twist with my fresh tongue. Some of the things I don't really want to say to Joel. But like I said, it just adds more nights. It gets more people into it, more people into the webcasting. And like I said, you know, we thought about the networking. And there's actually a site, Joel, and I think I talked to you about this. It's a site that's actually kind of like your own TV network where you can put shows like this on all day and you can share YouTube videos and all that. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that as a network and having the JoJo show and the Yo show with Jeff and Joel and stuff with like Angela and like Sherry Nelson and every people like that are getting into this stuff, making it big, and also having like music videos from our music guests.
Oh man.
And
now
maybe
you're thinking.
yeah, right, and maybe a show with it starring my favorite person on earth, Miss Cassie Tronzo Perini. Hi.
Hi.
Pink, of course, for you tonight. Pink, of course, for you tonight.
Aw.
We love you as well. I mean, like I said, Jewel's family. My wife loves Jewel. We always have a great time together. She's got her ski gear on. Andrew, I don't know if you're still watching. My wife's got a picture with the ski gear on.
Oh,
Honey, Andrew now lives in the New England states, and I told him we got to get you out there to do some skiing with Andrew James
yeah,
Bleidner.
you were invited, Cass, so get ready.
Yeah, get ready. Andrew said anytime. You get Andrew during the day to go skiing. I get him at night to smoke some cigars, and Jewel will do just whatever.
I skate. Well, no. I skied once when I was like 6. I know
Aw.
pizza, french fries. Pizza, french fries.
That's different.
I love you. I want to see you next week. I'll see you.
Yes, next week indeed. And of course, Bear calls you Supergirl. She is my Supergirl. And that's a great lead in, Bear, because I did these. Whoops. Yeah, she had to cancel her Utah and Canada trip. She was supposed to go to Canada this year. She did Utah last year and fell in love with it. Was going to do it again this year. Next year, of course, it's on, and why not?
Yo, invite me to Canada. I have to go up there at some point.
You'd be that girl that would ski into a tree. Right, that's what I'm afraid of. Skiing into a tree. Sonny Bono has terrified me for skiing forever.
I know. It's scary. It's not, it's not easy.
No, it's not. I give Cassie a world of credit. She's a gamer, man. She loves the outdoors. She loves the paddleboard and kayak and ski and all those fun events. We used to play kickball together for a few years. Her husband, I think, kind of ran out of gas for that. But she's a gamer, man, and that's what she's all about. And she knows she's going to get better, and she knows she's going to get through it. And it's all a segue, Jules, I want to show you. And I showed these last Wednesday, of course, when Paul Scardino was on and JoJo was on with the new Funko Pops. I'm going to share it for you because I know you're a big fan. And these are the new breast cancer awareness series by Funko Pop for October. And one is a Supergirl.
Get out.
Look how adorable that is. And these are all the pink
so
ones.
Cute.
And on the back, it's, breast cancer relief fund. So you buy these and Funko Pop donates a little bit. They were on their online store. Don't even know if they have any left. Harley Quinn, which I'm a Harley Quinn guys, that's a great one. Another one
so
in the pink.
Cute.
It's a whole series. There's one from Target, Hulk Girl, that I do not have yet.
Oh, I love Hawk Girl. I just said
Hawk
to Joey
Girl.
today, like she should be Hawk Girl for Halloween. She's one of my favorites.
Very cool. There's 3 more. I'm gonna save the best for last. There's Batwoman, which is really cute. The pink ones are adorable. I absolutely love them. Catwoman.
Oh wow, look at that. That's
Kind of that old
cute.
school, like you said, that thing with pink where she has like that hair wrap on. And the last one, Joel Tatey, which I'm afraid to even show you because I have a feeling Jewel will be breaking in my house this evening when I show her the one and only Wonder Woman.
Oh my God, it's the bombshell. I love it. Oh,
It is the bombshell. You're exactly right. Super duper cool. And
so cute.
Where's
mine? I had the breast. I think Joey took it in her room. She steals that one because she's in the pink outfit that you got me.
Yes. And JoJo asked, and you shall receive Batman, of course. And
there you go.
Pink. This is last year's series. Last year's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn. I forget who else, but they had the pink series last year. I didn't get them all. This year I did. I missed some comments. Oh, that was the ski into the tree. Oh, no, wait, that was they have Supergirl, and that's awesome. Cassie is going to be Harley this year for Halloween. And it's a cool one. It's got a lot of cool gadgets for it. It's going to be a cool looking costume. And yes, Jewel is coming on the 30th, one way or the other. I got to drag her by her hair.
Yes, I'll be
and
there.
we do have Batman. Batman is in the pink. So am I all caught up with comments? Yes, I am. Damn, I did a good job there. But I felt bad last week, but being that we were doing a Funko Pop show, I had to show them, like, man, usually Jewel gets first dibs at looking at my new stuff. So
you did the Funko show, though. That's amazing. I know, and I would have worn my Funko shirt because I got that with the what's it called? I forgot the artist's name, but it came in the pack with the doll.
Yes, and they have some cool shirts. I had a Funko shirt on there.
I really got excited because I thought Paul was wearing Avatar, The Last Airbender, but I don't think it was his anime shirt.
He said what it was, and I feel bad because I didn't catch it, so I have to go back and watch it. He did say what shirt he had.
Avatar's, I think. Those are my next Funko Pops, little Earthbender top there.
That's where you and JoJo come in. She likes those. That's her thing, and she's got a nice collection of them as well. And we talked a lot about it. I liked it. That's a good idea. Is there any way to get JoJo to the Halloween party and dress up as Catwoman?
JoJo, where's she located?
So currently, I believe it was Alabama. I think so.
It's a little hike.
It is, but it's worth it. And I'm not going to make comments about staying in my spare bedroom because Jewel hates when I say that.
Yeah, you're invited one person tonight.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. We're going to have a whole house full of people. Now, I showed this the other night, and I want Jewel to see this one too because I landed a Gizmo.
Oh, I love it.
You're looking at him with the 3D glasses, but here's the only problem. Look at the top of that box is crushed.
Oh man.
But I couldn't leave without Gizmo. I love Gizmo. She's in Birmingham. That's not far from PA. You can stay at Jules' house. Just might not get in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not inviting the whole friggin' world.
Birmingham. I've never been to Alabama. I did drive down the coast, and I've never been north. Well, I did go to Connecticut. I've never been to like the far northeast.
I haven't been down south very much. Georgia, Florida. That's it. But I've been I've been mostly in the New England states, and I get around. Kentucky was very interesting territory. Kentucky.
Yeah, Tennessee. That's about it.
It's time to shout out some thumbs up and some loves that we get from our viewers. A thumb up, of course, from Andrew James Bleidner. Yeah, his thumb's always there. We love you, man. Thank you. Matt DeFabio. Of course, we talked about getting Matt on the show. Of course, he's a great metal performer, and we're going to get him on soon and chat with him. Sharon Tatey gave us a heart.
Oh,
No more sad faces or angry faces. Thank you. My wife, Cassie Perini, with the big heart. Bear Rains, of course, with the heart. And our new friend, Luna Bianca, who's a friend of Andrew's who tuned in tonight. Luna, feel free to check us out every Tuesday night. We do a little more mild version Tuesday night. Wednesday night, I get drunk and out of hand on Yo 2.0. Now, Jewel, this one breaks my heart, but I got to share it with you, and I got to share it with everybody. Tomorrow night, it is Yo 2.0, and it's one I've definitely waited for a long time, and it does kind of hurt to not have Jewel there. Angela will be with us again. It is the one and the only from Edge of Paradise, Margarita Monet is going to be our special guest tomorrow night on 2.0, and Jesus Christ, Jewel, I am so friggin' excited. We did Lena Scissorhands and Nixie Demner, and now we get Margarita. I love my metal women. I love my rock women, and I'm just stoked. Edge of Paradise is a huge band with a huge following and great new music coming out, so that's going to be terrific. So hopefully you get a chance to just peek in on that, Jewel, and give us some love.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you guys, and Angela's really excited too. So yeah, it's going to be a great show.
She definitely is. Angela is definitely cool. She does a good job. She keeps saying, "Do you think I can have my own program?" Yeah, why not, man? I mean, just be cool, be real. Like, I'm going to tell JoJo while she's watching. I'm going to tell Angela if she's watching, and everybody out there, you're never going to be as great as me and Jewel, but hey, give it a shot anyway.
No, what I was going to say is you just have to talk about with what you love, though. Like, find your little niche, and I don't know. Like, my thing was local music. That's what I really wanted to do. That was my passion. And then it just led to, these huge names that we never would have thought. And it's just grown so much in the world of acting and all these great actors and Broadway and authors and everyone and just every genre, every kind of entertainer you could imagine we've had on. So, just find what you love and start from there. And eventually, I don't know, you just have to work at it too, a lot.
Yeah, you do it. I mean, there is more work than seems. I know we come on and just act like, but thank you. Love you. I really appreciate it. I really do, man. You're awesome. But like I said, it led to meeting some monsters of this business like Jimmy Starr and Ron Russell. Like, they're massive, millions of viewers, and
became with Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah, became friends of ours and mentors. And we hung out with Jamie Kennedy, Alyssa Mai, who's Jamie's, do I say girlfriend? I don't know. But anyway, Alyssa came on our show first and like, look, I got to get Jamie on for Jewel. Jewel's a massive Jamie Kennedy fan, and he pops up on the show, and Jewel craps her pants. And it was great. And it led to us seeing him in concert, meeting them in person, getting a picture of me cutting in front of Jewel to get next to Jamie. I mean, like, here she's in love with this guy, and I'm jumping right in there. But like I said, Alyssa's been terrific. Jamie was terrific, and after that night, we had a great show, and he hit us with some Instagram messages, all stuff we would have never dreamed of. Even when we first got into this, we would never dreamed of meeting some of these people and being mentored by some of these people and being in a studio doing it together for a little while, and now finding this technology and the great fans that watch, and fuck, man, I'm like out of words.
I know. And you know, you make friends in the business and you learn the ins and outs, and that doesn't hurt either. So
No.
yeah, you never know where things are going to lead. So follow
I
your
agree.
own path. And
Yeah, like don't be afraid to do it. Like I'm going to tell you honestly, when Jewel first started, and Jewel, I love you.
I sucked.
Unlike many other. No, wasn't that you said your nerves, man? It was
Ugh.
impossible to get her off the ladder, if you
I
will.
know.
Like she was always on the ledge, like I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump. I'm like, come on, girl, you got this. And it does take a little bit. And like you said, you start to talk about what you love, and we talk to each other with love because we have this great care for one another, despite the shit that comes out of my mouth sometimes. And really, it gets natural. Like I feel like I'm talking to my buddy. And
we hardly have anything in common, so it's like...
I know. The only thing we have in common is the fact we love doing this show. Pretty much. I mean, we don't like the same
and
music.
drinking. That's about it.
We're drinking. We don't like the same music. We don't watch the same movies. We don't go to the same places. But that's what I like. I do like the contrast because it definitely brings a loving kind of subtle headbutt. Because we're so on different ends of the spectrum, but in a good way. And
well, we're nice people.
So be nice to us, even the nice people. But you know what? The one thing we did find, and even Jewel, and I hat off and I bowed to this day, Jewel was the one that first got approached by St. Ricketts, and Jewel brought St. Ricketts to this house. And that right there, man, is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, man. That was fateful.
Absolutely. That was incredible. And like, I absolutely love it. I never dreamed I'd meet two of the prettiest people I've ever seen. Jewel Tatey and Jeffany. We saw that picture out there, right? Ladies and gentlemen, of course, she's more the mascot of Yo 2.0, but Jewel loves her as well. It's one and only Jeffany, ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell is that?
Have I not shown you Jeffany? This is me. So we were out one day at the Fireside Smokehouse, and I decided to try a little wig on and little hat and wig, and you get Jeffany. Sexy, I know.
Wow. The things I miss.
Oh, you missed this one. Of course, I got my Loso shirt on. It's not too embarrassing. But Jeffany's, I'm in love. I would date her.
Nice Scott.
Speaking of Loso, I'm going to be doing myself no justice at all if I don't get this plug in real quickly. So, Loso Beer, as you know, is a company that I'm partners with. I've been drinking all night, the Hazy Dragon. So for the people that are local, and if you're not local, hey, find out how you can get it shipped. I really don't know.
Or go to Vegas.
Or go to Vegas. Trevose Beer and Soda at 550 Andrews Avenue in the Trevose Shopping Center. It's one of the best beer distributors around. Great ownership, great times, and it is the future home of Loso in that shopping center. But now, available in 4-packs and cases, Loso Brewing brings 3 great products. Our brand new Big Buck American Ale. The Big Buck American Ale, which is a like a nice, fun drinking American style ale. There's Big Buck, of course. There's Machine Gun, and there's American flag bandana cigar for me and Andrew there. So that is there right now in cans and 4-pack cans, cases. The Hazy Dragon, of course, which I'm drinking this evening. Great artwork by Kate out there in Pittsburgh. And the fall seasonal, the awesome Brownsville Bonfire Ale. 9.5% alcohol content. Tastes like a ginger snap. All the great fall spice flavors without getting all pumpkin on you. All 3 of them are available right now in 4-packs and cases at Trevose Beer and Soda, Brownsville Road in the shopping center. Move over, Rachel. Who is Rachel Levine?
The old secretary of PA.
I don't know, but okay.
You know.
No, I don't know.
Knows
yes. With the Jeffany picture. Dynamite. One of these nights, Steve's got to do a 2.0 one of these nights.
Yeah.
I want to see a split screen Yosho 2.0 with Jeff and Jeffany. I'm intrigued. I'm not going to lie.
That's my Halloween costume.
Now, I certainly hope the yum was about
Wheeler.
I should be Jeffany for Halloween.
You said you didn't have a costume. I don't have a costume. I waited too long, and now I can't order what I want. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I was supposed to have 3 by now, and I have none.
But last year, nobody got to see the gold one. I want you to bust out the gold one.
I can't wear it again. Can I?
I don't know. No, we got to find costumes for the show because
That's true.
everybody in the entire world, as you know, me and Jewel love doing our Halloween episode, and we're just a few short days away. Matter of fact, I think it's next Tuesday.
Yep. Halloween episode next Tuesday.
Tuesday is our Halloween episode.
And guess what I'm being for Halloween?
You gonna spoil it?
Oh, don't spoil it.
Surprise. You gonna tell them? You can tell them.
No, I want it to be a surprise.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have a Halloween show next week, so you can dress up for that.
What should I dress up? I'm gonna think of something to dress up as.
Okay.
I guess we might see it before the show's over. But anyway, our Halloween episode, me and Jewel, and I had this awesome horror actress scheduled for the Wednesday. I'm like, wait a minute, Jewel's not going to be on Wednesday, and I don't do a Halloween episode without Jewel. So October 26th, ladies and gentlemen, Lydia Manson is going to be our super duper special guest. Look at her.
Woo!
She
just added me. I'm so excited.
Oh, she's so The House That Eats Flesh, Jewel, is her latest movie, and she also has her own podcast now. Super cool. She is guaranteed a super surprise cosplay costume that she's going to wear on our program. I don't know if I'm excited, horny. I don't know what I am, but I can't wait to see this.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I'd love to have her cut my throat. I'm not making throat jokes. I'm sorry.
Have you watched any scary movies yet? Have you? I know you're not a huge fan, but
not really. I'm not a huge fan.
I
saw a scary movie the other night. I don't even remember the name of it. I don't know what it was. It was whatever it was horrible. But I get scared by those movies, like the one with the little hatchet dude, the little voodoo doll.
Oh yeah, trilogy of horror.
Trilogy of horror, like that's scared.
You know what? I just want you know. You can watch it because it's not that scary. But the newest Chucky, with Mark Hamill as the voice, I wanted to cry. I felt so bad for Chucky, and I'm terrified of Chucky. Like dolls are my thing. I'm petrified of dolls, or like dummies, like ventriloquist dummies. Oh, yeah, Trilogy of Terror was not my thing. So I watched Chucky. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not that bad, right? So last night, because we're doing a movie a night, last night me and Joey were snuggling and we put on Casper. And in Casper, you know who pops in though? Someone I was terrified of, the Crypt Keeper.
Really?
He pops in and he goes, and does like the Macaulay Culkin scream. But I had to like go like this because I'm terrified of the Crypt Keeper. She's like,
yeah.
So no big deal. I'm like, that wasn't scary because he destroyed my childhood. How scary that guy was. Oh my God. Oh. I'm terrified of the Crypt Keeper.
Even knowing that the guy that played the Crypt Keeper was that little kicker dude from First and 10 that moved. Remember that HBO show was First and 10, was it?
No.
It was like a show about a football team. He was a little kicker. He played like an Argentinian guy.
No way.
Like
John, the voice and the puppet.
Or whatever. I got to find it now.
The puppet itself, like I can't even look at it. I think someone just posted a picture of him and I had to like.
Who played the Crypt Keeper?
Oh my God, stop it. You know. The voice.
It was John Kassir or Kassir, Kassir. So
I'm not looking it up. I don't like seeing his face. I don't know.
You're not going to see. He doesn't look like the Crypt Keeper in real life.
Dilapidated skull. I don't know. Stop it! That was so scary.
I didn't even know I could do that. I just kind of like gambled it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Jesus.
So I'm going to get a picture of him. You'll probably know him a little better when he's younger.
You know, because I had older brothers and sisters, and they used to pick on me and put like a picture of him behind a refrigerator magnet. I
Like-
vividly remember this.
Does he look familiar? He was the actor. He had like curly hair, and he was a little dude. And he
Looks
he was in
like
that first
Bobcat.
one.
I don't know.
Looks
Oh,
like Bobcat a little
no
bit.
way. That's
Yeah,
him,
Yeah, that's him.
and that's the voice.
I think he does the voice and everything.
Stop it.
Tales from the Crypt.
Jeff,
Now,
I'm-
you'll recognize him from this picture. This one looks the most like him.
It's so scary. It's
I
so
can't believe it
scary.
scares you so much. Knowing it's him, that really makes it not scary.
No, I don't know if it's just the puppet. Oh my God, it showed up on my TV. Stop.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We're on delay, and Jewel watched this on the TV. That's great stuff.
Terrifying.
Oh, shit. We're almost at 10 o'clock, but I feel like we should do a few more topics. No? Topics?
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. We did Vince Neil. Oh, Hulu has a brand new series coming out next year, and it's Mel Brooks's sequel to History of the World Part 1, History of the World Part 2. Now, Julie might be a little young for the History of the World movie, but it's hilarious. It's all the satires of some of the greatest moments in American history or world history, and Mel Brooks has this movie. So Hulu has ordered several episodes of History of the World Part 2. So it'll be coming out probably next year. Very excited for it. Should be great. You look very puzzled, like you know nothing about it. So
I don't. Is it on Hulu?
it will be. History of the World Part 2 will be. History of the World Part 1 is a movie, like a 2-hour movie, a
Oh.
Mel Brooks film, and it was
Is it
basically
funny?
set up. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I liked it. It's a
Oh,
good movie.
satire, right? So it hooks
And
one.
at the end of it, at the end of it, he does this spin-off that says, coming next year, History of the World Part 2, and it never shows up. So now it's actually going to be making its way to Hulu.
Huh.
History
I
of the
like
World-
Mel Brooks.
He's pretty good. Oh, hurry up, Cobra Kai, indeed. It's coming. Oh, I can't.
Oh, so Yellowstone and Dexter come on the same day.
I'm not a Yellowstone fan. Kevin
Did you watch it?
Costner- Nah, she watches it. And
I wasn't gonna watch it because I'm like, oh, Kevin Costner or whatever. It's so good. It's so good, and you get into it, and once you get into it, it's just like action packed, and there's just something always happening. So you'll like it if you just give it a chance.
Dexter, I cannot wait for Dexter. I really
Yes.
hope the script is good and it's not corny. I like it. Just
It's gotta be. They waited so long, and he
I
has a
never-
new identity, and John Lithgow's in it again.
I know. I'm dying to see how they bring that back. So
Yep.
good.
Mhm.
So good. So it's coming. There's a Peppa Pig themed amusement park. Peppa Pig is the
Whoa.
latest to have their own amusement park.
Peppa Pig World. Oh wait, you gotta hear this. Say it.
I'm Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
I'm coming to Disneyland. Dun, 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 dun.
Talking about somebody who needs their own show.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
That-
have the Joey Hour.
Like the Joey Hour. I like it very much. Yeah, Peppa Pig themed amusement park. There's a lot of different ones coming out, like Nintendo World and all these
Yes.
like, really cool amusement parks. I got to get out to some of these, man.
Nintendo World's coming 2025, and I'll be first in line. So fight me. I have my Yoshi wristband, and you can punch the blocks, and it's just amazing.
Really? That's for you
You know,
and
have
Cass.
Peach's Castle. Come on now.
I got to get Cassie out there to it. Right up her alley. I'm telling you.
Peppa Pig. I
Boy.
mean, I feel like Joey was into that for like, I don't know, a good 2 years when she was like really little. But now she kind of just mimics it, imitates it.
Call her pocket the Joe Show.
The Joe Show.
You know, we get her with JoJo and Joey.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Wow. It's a great program. I watch it.
Joe.
Chia. A little war between Mick Jagger and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
You know, McCartney took a couple stabs at the Rolling Stones, calling them nothing more than a blues cover band. Jagger was on stage a couple nights ago, and he said he was in California, and he's like, "Let's give a shout out to some of the great celebrities that are here." And it was Megan Fox. He's like, "Oh, Megan Fox is so lovely. Leo DiCaprio's here. Hey, Leo. Lady Gaga. Oh, Paul McCartney's here. He's going to join us on stage later. We're all going to do a blues cover." So Jagger and McCartney, is that how old men fight? Like, is that their thing?
Why are they fighting? Like, just get along. Hey.
The jealousy, right there she is. The jealousy of these bands after all this time. So real quick, I know we're running late. We're already over time, and Jewel hates when I make her late. But anybody who's watching right now, give it to me. I'm going to do a quick poll. It's a impromptu Let's Argue. Rolling Stones or Beatles? I'm Rolling Stones. Jewel, Rolling Stones or Beatles?
Beatles.
Beatles. So we're 1-1. See, that's why we do the show together. So anybody that's left,
What?
give us your votes.
What's
Rolling
that?
Stones or Beatles?
Joey, Rolling Stones or Beatles?
Huh?
Rolling Stones or Beatles? Do you like Play with Fire or I Want to Hold Your Hand?
Not fair.
Playing with fire.
Playing with Fire.
Yeah!
Stones. I play that all the time.
All right, so Earl's got Beatles. So we're 2-2. It's 2 Beatles, 2 Stones. And there's people out there, we're going to give it another, 30 seconds. Because it's going to be Rolling Stones no matter what people vote.
It's just Earl. It's fine.
They have,
Thank
Steve
you,
Giordano with the
JoJo.
Stones. JoJo was, supposed to be, my second love besides Jewel, and then she said Beatles. That hurts.
They had
That hurts a
way
lot.
more albums.
The Rolling Stones were better. But they do
I
have
like them
Beatles.
both. I'm just, yeah.
I'm more. They do have Beatles Funko Pops. Now, see, the Beach Boys paved the way for all these assholes. That's right. I said it.
Did
The
they?
first boy band, the Beach Boys.
Did you see that movie with John Cusack? And that was so good.
Yeah, that was the Brian Wilson story. He was pretty good in that. I like that movie a lot. The kid that played young Brian was really good.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Paul Dano.
Yeah,
Love
that was
him.
it. Very good. Nicely done. Love the Rolling Stones. I'm more of a Stones guy. That's the next Funko Pop. Rolling Stones, fucking Mick with the big lips.
I tell you what, I met Lisa Fisher, the one on. Well, Mary sings it on the album, but God, what's the song? What's the song? That song? But Lisa Fisher, she goes on tour with, the Stones all the time. But then me and my mom, we watched them all. We watched Lisa because she's fire, and then we watched Gaga do it, and then Fergie do it. Like all these massive voices. So it was cool. If you go through on YouTube and watch every episode, what the hell's the name of the song?
You can. At first, I thought you were saying Isla Fisher.
No, Lisa Fisher. Oh, come on. Someone help me out.
I got news for you. Isla Fisher, that's my baby. I love her. She's married to an ugly ass
It's a shadow.
poor ass clown. I love
Yeah,
her.
I think he looks like my ex.
It's just a shadow away. It's just a shadow. Give me shelter.
Give me
Jesus
shelter.
Christ. Wow, it's killing me. Yeah, Fergie did it. Her friend did it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
He
Yeah,
gets
right?
into Peter
Jewel
Pan.
should sing it.
Oh man.
Give me shelter. Nice job, Steve.
The girl, Mary, what's her name? She went into labor singing that song in the studio. She
Really?
broke the octave and she hit that high note and her voice cracked and she went into labor.
Wow.
I
And
know.
she'll probably never do it again.
You got to watch The Wrecking Crew. If you haven't seen it, it's a great documentary. It tells you all about all the backup singers.
I'm on
They
it.
don't get props.
I got a lot of things to look up tonight. The Wrecking Crew, Blackberry Smoke, 11:30 podcast. Got to look up previews for The Good Nurse.
Good
Joel, was
nurse.
it? Oh, The Wrecking Crew. Awesome. And I got to get ready for 2.0. And I got to make an ad and send a link to Margarita.
My Doug is calling me. He hears me talking about that movie. We want to see it. I mean, these people, check it out.
That was a good flick. I liked it a lot.
Mhm.
Let me set up my high technology here. Let's set up the theme song. Is the volume up? No, it's not. I'm going to get the volume up before I sign off this evening.
Oh my God! Next time I'll be here. It'll be Halloween. Yay!
Yeah, next Tuesday night, the Yo Show Halloween episode, which we absolutely love. Lydia Manson. Joel, I swear by all that's holy, I'm so stoked. was thinking about maybe busting out Papa Smurf again, but you don't want to retread. That's been done.
No,
No,
of course not.
no.
Find another bearded fellow.
How about Earl and the Veggie Heads? Gosh, that should be Earl. The one year I was kind of Jewel a little bit.
Oh man, we were each other. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, we should be guests. That would be fun.
That'd be pretty cool. So don't forget, next week, of course, is the Halloween show. Yo 2.0 is back tomorrow night. Margarita Monet from Edge of Paradise. Angela Marie will be in the hot seat tomorrow. Not taking Jules' place, but standing in because nobody takes Jules' place. Next Tuesday, of course, is the Halloween program. We do have more guests lining up. And I didn't type any of them in here, so I guess we'll have to wait. You have to just wait for the previews to come up. But
yeah, stick with us. We got some stuff to work out.
We absolutely do. I love her. I love her too, dude. I'm so excited for this. Like I can't even stand it. Great show. We thank you very much. You are part of our family as well, as is Andrew, as is JoJo, as is Steve Giordano, as all these great people that check us out and comment and love us. We're going to take you out with, speaking of love, we're going to take you out with the amazing What Fire Cannot Burn from St. Ricketts, www.stricketts.com. And do not forget, of course, www.losobrewingcompany.com. There's right there on the top, www.losobrewingcompany.com. Your home for Loso beer. And we got a Sharon Tate, 20 Feet from Stardom.
20 Feet from Stardom. Oh, that's the movie about the Wrecking Crew.
Okay.
So that's the name of the documentary.
I'm also writing that down. 20 Feet.
Because they were the backup singers. Get it?
Yes. It's good when you have family listening in and it's quick with the answers. That's right. Oh, I'm going to see some of that artwork.
You see that breast cancer Eagles thing?
Yes, I do. I love that. That's absolutely awesome. I'm big in. I was always a believer in donating and giving to breast cancer awareness even before it struck my wife. It's a great cause. It strikes some of the greatest women out of nowhere, unannounced, and it pops up and it changes your life. But like I said, it's all about how you handle it and the people around you handle it. And like I said, people a million times said to me, "How are you holding up?" It's not me, it's her. But people are like, "No, it's both of you. You're in it together." And she's been a goddamn superstar. She's my hero, man. She really is.
Mm-hmm. And get your mammograms. I got to get mine.
Get your mammograms, please. I just signed up today for my new health insurance. I'll be getting scoped up the back end. You know, it's time. I'm of that age. And, you know, you want to make sure you're healthy. I need you people. I need all of you.
I need you, Hoggle. All of you.
All of you. This is great. Jules actually 12 minutes behind 10. So what happens is as soon as I hit the theme music, she's going to bounce off. So say goodbye.
Get my face off.
Jewel really doesn't want much to say to me after the show. Like she jumps off like she's got to take.
I'm sorry. I go to bed. You know, I get the little one to bed and go to bed. I get up.
I got to get my ass to bed.
Bing, bang, boom.
Work doesn't sleep. And, you know, the great thing is going to be once the brewery opens, I'll be working, brewing, and showing, and man.
No, soon we'll just be like doing what we love, and that'll be great.
Exactly, that's what it's all about. Or we'll be doing who we love, and that would be great too.
Okay. Good night.
Spare bedroom is open.
Or not.
Well, that's gonna be our next Yo Show giveaway. Spend the night in my spare bedroom.
That's what happens when I stay too long.
Oh, St. Ricketts will be playing at Loso. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, they'll be the first act. Always.
Oh, my dear sister, Jewel Tatey.
There. Always real. All right.
I want some sweet dreams. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh,
St. Ricketts at www.stricketts.com. But fire cannot burn. I got to stop the screen. Reshare the screen. We need more technology. Make us famous, or we got good technology. Hold on a second. It's not even set, Jewel. Damn it. God. All right, share screen. Share system audio. Chrome tab. St. Ricketts Fire Cannot Burn. Share. Yours is coming, Jeff. I don't know if that's the answer I wanted either. Bear. Whoop, did I lose stream? Oh, there we are. All right. For Jewel Tatey, I am Jeff the Shark Perini. We will see you all next week. Halloween time with Lydia Manson. We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. God, I hope this song loads. It keeps spinning.
Oh, boy.
Was it truly blessed and the taste of it poison deeper than you know? Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring salt into the world, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot searching for something, destined for nothing, losing composure over and over. Truly blessed if the taste of it poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of love? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting